Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Watching Samwelb experience.
Here we go. Welcome in one and all. That's right. It's hockey night in Canada. Thank you, Ajo and the Hungry Boys, for that Hockey Night in Canada anthem. It's a beauty. We love it. Thank you so much for allowing us to use it. Welcome in, everyone. It's an original six matchup. The Leafs, the Red Wings. This is a must win for the Detroit Red Wings. They are trying to solidify themselves a playoff spot. The Maple Leafs are in there, and oh boy, this is going to be a doozy. Game one of our doubleheader tonight. That's right, we're going back-to-back Leafs and Wings, and then Oilers Canucks later tonight. So welcome in. Not at home. How's it going? Onyx, what's up? Emojin, welcome in. Sean, what's up, Sean? Sean on the road, getting ready for a little vacation. Hope you guys have a blast. Hockey Girl, welcome in. Hayden, hello there. HWF, good to see ya. Welcome in. Mad Jack, how's it going? Bill, good evening. Beverly, welcome in. NMC, hello there. Our next somewhere, what's going on? Dave, hello. Stranger in the night. What's up, stranger? Hope you're doing well. I don't know. It's one of those days. Steven, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. Brett, greatest Leaf fan. Hey, you Triton. Roger, what's up? Let's go. Marios, what's up? 70 happening tonight. We'll see. John coming in. Oh, and Triton with that freeze. Thank you, Triton, for hitting me with that freeze. All right, here are the lineups for tonight's activities. Phil, what's going on? Welcome in. For the Red Wings, they're going with DeBrincat, Larkin, and Lucas Raymond. David Perron with JT Compher and Patty Kane. We got Robbie Fabry with Joe Volino and Christian Fisher. Zach Aston Reese is in with Austin Cesarnik and Daniel Sprong. On the D side, Ben Sherratt is with Moritz Seider, Simon Edvinson with Jeff Petrie, and Oli Mata with Shane Gostisbehere. And Optimus Rhyme getting the start in net tonight. That's right, James Reimer. He is going to be tending the twine for the Red Wings. Justin Hall scratched from today's lineup, and I was so hoping Justin Wall would be there so Matthews could deke right around him for number 70. That would have been awesome. Very us, welcome in. For the Maple Leafs, they are going with Tyler Bertuzzi, Austin Matthews, and Max Domi as line number 1. Bobby McMahon with John Tavares and Mitch Marner. Nicky Robertson, he stays in the lineup, thank goodness, with Pontus Holmberg and William Nylander. And the fourth line of Matthew Nyes, David Kempf, and Ryan Reeves. On the D side, Morgan Riley's with Ilya Lyubushkin. Simon Benoit pairs up with Jake McCabe. And TJ Brody is with Timothy Liljegren. That's right, Lily back in it tonight. So happy to see him return. Samsonov getting a bounce back game. He's in here looking to be a little bit better than he was just the other day. Gerard, how's it going? Welcome in. Now, if you're wondering, hey, where's Noah Gregor? Gregor's a healthy scratch. He's okay. Timmins is a healthy scratch. Giordano's a healthy scratch. And Connor Dewar, all healthy scratches. Joel Edmondson, who we saw just come back the last game, tweet something as they said something has popped up. So he is out again today. Hopefully he will be back and be all right, because Joel Edmondson was a big time beast for us. I wonder if it was that shot he took off the laces on the skate and maybe injured his foot. I don't know, just speculation. But Edmondson is out again tonight. This is an absolute must win, as I was saying, for the Red Wings. At a minimum, they at least need to go to overtime. They need a point because they are battling with the Washington Capitals, the Pittsburgh Penguins, for that last spot. And right now the Capitals are tied with the Lightning. That's in the second period. The Penguins are taking on the Bruins tonight, and I would love to see the Penguins take that one down for two reasons. The Florida Panthers are trying to chase down the Boston Bruins for that top spot in our division. The Panthers are currently tied with the Sabres in the third. So the Penguins beating the Bruins and with the Panthers picking up a point or two over the Sabres would do really, really well to put Panthers up. And what that would mean, if Florida jumps over Boston, it means Boston would then face Toronto in the first round. So a lot of implications in these games tonight. And we'll be going over all the scores. We'll be keeping an eye on them throughout the evening. The games that have completed so far, Rangers 3-2 in a shootout over the Islanders. The Stars 3-1 over the Kraken, and the Jets putting up a touchdown on the Avs 7-0. I wanted to ruin my script. Please help me get my green mark back. I can't figure it out. Brett, are you watching on a computer or a smart device? The little dollar sign at the bottom of the chat, if you click on that, it's where the super chats and memberships are. If you go to the memberships, pick your level, and then that will bring your green back. I think you were at rookie before, but I don't remember. J2 Happy, what's going on? Welcome in one and all. I know I missed some people in there, so I apologize. I will get you as I see the chats coming through. It does super chats only. Okay. NMC just posted a link. That link will take you directly to the membership page. I know sometimes with the tablets and the mobile devices, the menus are a little funky. But if you go to that link, that will take you direct to the membership page, and then that can bring you back in. Raccoon Man, oh, the Tim's app. My goodness, I forgot about the Tim's app. I'm not going to lie. I may have been having a little pre-game nap just before getting ready to come on. Let me pull up my Tim's app. Hopefully we can get that in now for the early games. Let's see. Tim's. Let me pick it. No, they've already shut them all down. Wow. All right. Let's see. Who do we want to go with? First pick. You know what? I'm going to go with Zach Hyman. Hyman's a goal-scoring machine. We're going to go with Hyman as our first pick. Why? These are terrible selections. Oh, my goodness. Man, these are horrible. I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all with what they're giving me to pick right now. Okay, let's go Pierre-Luc Dubois as the second pick. I hate that pick so much. And wow, slim pickings. Thank you for giving me nothing. I guess we'll go, you know what? Vinny Desharnais is my man. We'll go Vinny Desharnais as pick number 3. See what happens when you miss those early picks? You get stuck with the trash. We'll go with Hyman, Dubois, and Desharnais and see how that works out for us probably not going to work out very well, but we'll see. There it is. Brett, welcome back in to the rookie squad. Glad you were able to find it, and thank you for the support. Thank you all to all of our members for your support. All right, there is some other big news going around the league right now, and I was going to wait. I was going to hang on and talk about it at intermission, but let's maybe talk about it right now. Hayden, what's going on? Gator, welcome in. Lala's Place, welcome to the show. And by the way, as you're coming in, make sure to hit that thumbs up for us. Give that clickety-click, that click. All right, big news, Arizona Coyotes. We talked about this during the last show. We talked about how the rumors were swirling, the NHL creating two separate schedules, one for Arizona, one for Utah. Well, it has come out now that the deal is practically done. They can't announce anything just yet, but apparently they've already told the players and the staff that they are moving to Utah effective immediately after the final game of the season. And in fact, once Arizona wraps up, they're going to take all the players out to Utah to take a look at the city and the facilities and all of that stuff. So it looks like this is going to happen. There obviously is still a lot of paperwork and lawyer work and all that stuff to get done and go through, but it's happening. The Yotes tenure in Arizona is done. Now, we know how much the league has put effort and work into keeping Arizona there. So don't be surprised if Arizona doesn't pop up again as a destination. And I really hope it doesn't. But they will have a new name. They will have new colors. And apparently the Smith Group that has taken over the Coyotes and is moving them plans on being extremely active in this offseason. So big moves, big changes coming up to the Utah Grizzly Bears, or whatever they're going to be called. Who knows? But yeah, big news in the league. We'll talk about it a little bit more at intermission. Abigail, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome in. Did I miss anyone else? Mad Jack, I don't know if I got you, but welcome in. Duke, what's going on? As you say, this deal is the last thing the NHL needs. Yeah, Duke, there's so much going on. It's crazy. But it sounds like it's happening. It sounds like it is happening. All right. Okay, I think I got everybody. We'll make sure if I missed you, do come into the chat, say hello, and I definitely want to make sure I say hello back. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see Eminem giving it to us through the second round. Yeah, welcome in, Rick. Hope you are doing really well. Dallas, welcome in. Oh, let's get this game started already. Saturday nights, we're ready to roll. We're waiting for them to come on. Cue us up. We'll get some anthems. We'll bring it to you. Jonesy, how's it going? Curtis, welcome in. Welcome to the show. Again, keep smashing that like for us. Let's get those likes up. And we're ready to go. This is, like I said, game one of a doubleheader tonight. Leafs, Wings, followed by the Oilers and the Canucks. Going to be a blast. A prediction for tonight's Leafs Wings. I think the Leafs are going to take this one. I mean, the Wings are playing desperate hockey. Thank you so much, Bruce and Val. Coming in, Jacob Lee, the $3 pair. I love that pair so much. I wish they had like a t-shirt with that pair on it. He's awesome. But thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. And Bruce and Val, I appreciate it very much. Doctors are calling it a miracle. Thankful to be here and great people. You're here, Jared. Oh, awesome. From Bruce and Val. There you go. See, I remember. I got it. I had to write it down so I don't forget it. Russell, what's going on? Welcome in. Ooh, there's other big news. Oh, I'm going to save that. I can't give out all the big news right now. All right, let's flip it over. Get ready for the anthems.
Join Natalie Morris in the singing of our national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Excellent job, Natalie Morris. Excellent job. Gordon, what's going on? I hope that's not the case.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free, from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, great job, excellent job. Welcome in, Richard. Thank you so much. Richard, you are the best. Much appreciation. And congratulations to the new members. Richard dropping some gifted memberships. Spencer, our next somewhere. Stranger, Harry, Canuckian, John, congratulations. And again, thank you so very much. Right? Let Sammy rest. He should get the rest, but he needs a bounce back game. Daniel, what's going on? Happy Saturday. It's a good one. Detroit Red Wings have been one of the best teams in the league since the All-Star game. They need some points here. We are going to have a good game, both sides. Whew. Again, thank you so much, Richard, for the gifted memberships. Congratulations, everybody. Hockey from home. Victoria, what's going on? And here we go. Game time. Let's listen along.
Get a bounce back. Everything positive, and obviously the focus on number 34. Will this be the night where number 70 is on the board?
I hope so. Mark, what's going on?
Take it from Reimer. It's played ahead, and there is Raymond. 1 goal shy of a first 30-goal season. Then Wada McCabe, who's back in the lineup after a maintenance day. Did not play in the last game. And
here come the Wings, driving right in. Sammy with a good save.
Nice early stop there by Samsonov. Worked yesterday with Curtis Sanford on another.
Domi going to put this one in. Domi wasn't sure if he was going to be in tonight or not, but he does find himself checked back in. Long shot, that goes wide. Dan, what's going on?
He's out there, you know who else is. Matthews along with Bertuzzi, and there's great back pressure by Matthews to disrupt the attack of Copper and send it ahead off a skeet, didn't reach. Tyler Bertuzzi cruising near the Detroit line. Matthews intercepts the puck, gets it to Bertuzzi, the former Red Wings.
Theo Samigo, what's going on, Theo? Welcome to the show.
Domi, who did not practice
Theo's Devils handed it to us last game. 2-bit Matthews, what's going on?
Riley now at the controls. Up ahead it goes.
That's funny.
Robertson and flipped in by TJ Brody. Pontus Holmberg centering this line along with Nylander and Robertson.
Duke, Sammy, and James Reimer are the two goaltenders tonight.
Is there for Detroit, and he'll flick it down into the Leaf zone.
That's right. Stay out of the
Trying to
box.
sidestep a big hit by Robbie Fabry, and the Leafs are up.
Here's Holmberg. He's going to bring it up to the red line, dumping it in the corner.
Sent in, and Brody after.
Brody, the first one in. Brody's got to stay back.
Robertson creates a turnover in the Detroit zone, and now Nylander.
Willie working around. He's got no one to pass it to. Someone get open. Finally, Benoit curls over. Here's a shot right on. Matthew Nyes, nice positioning.
Up ahead it goes. Nyes with good back pressure to make Milano cough it up, and now David Kamp's in and gets checked, cut off there by Mata. Milano hit hard by McCabe as Detroit makes a change. Quickly
Randy, what's going on? Welcome in.
Dumps it back into the Detroit zone. Reeves with a hit on the forecheck. Now out comes Daniel Sprong. He has scored in each of the previous two meetings. Leafs winning in Sweden. And a comeback win by Detroit here in January.
Shot right on. Sammy going to make that save and hang on to it. If Matthews get a quad goals like Elvis can. You Dallas, and I'm hearing Stoico's coming back. Did I hear that correctly earlier today? Elvis Stoico is going to be making a return to the ice. Oh, Stars on Ice. Stoico going to be joining Stars on Ice as you know who, Captain Kurt, decided to move on. Anger, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for hitting that like. Here's a shot just wide. Yeah, they're going to be playing desperate hockey for sure. Toronto going to move this one out. A fast 3 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Marner. Quick shot right on, and Reimer going to hold on to that Leafs first shot of the game. Well, Kurt is still producing. All right. Nice. Why, thank you, Anger. Anger, I'm glad I can make you not as angry. Thank you for hitting those subscribes, by the way. We're 3 away from 150.
Was the hero last year for Florida down the stretch, but
watching Toronto all night.
So much
a qualification event for the World Chess Championship.
Reimer has to come up for a big
oh, cool.
I thought it was a misprint, a statistical oddity that he and Alec Wine have the exact same
Matthews.
against
That's
average
awesome.
so
That's really funny.
way, you get 3.03
Face off, Detroit Red Wings going to win that one, but Bobby McMahon swoops in and steals it.
Here's Timothy Liljegren back in the lineup.
Quick shot. Nice save.
Reimer to the corner. Liljegren in for the first time.
Red Wings going to get this down. Brody has to chase it back.
So Brody back on the left side tonight. Liljegren on the right.
Wings holding it in.
Kane with the puck. Spins it back into the corner. Chopped at there by Comfer. He gets tied up by the other 37. Liljegren at the line. Sider, did he keep it in? No.
No, offside, Red Wings.
Actually, they'll call offside.
Well,
yeah, Gerard, I love a good organ during the hockey games.
Those little plays in the corners that you got to get acclimatized to. Back to the battles. You can recreate the energy you need. You do the extra skating. You do the bike work.
Gotta love a good organ.
There is nothing like playing in a real game.
Face off just outside the Leafs zone. The Matthews line back on the ice.
Going side to side and corner to corner. Chris, it'll be interesting.
Valino gets waved out of the face-off circle. Fisher coming in against Matthews.
Is that potentially a pairing that
Matthews going to win that one back.
There's been so much speculation of who the sixth
Leafs rotating it around. Here's McCabe with it. Heads high. He's going to pass this one up. Matthews taking a bump there at the center ice line. Now he gets it back. Matthews carrying this one in. Farias. Oh no. And while fighting this one back, he's going to pass it around. Bertuzzi to Domi. Domi flying, hits the red line, dumps it in. Going to squeeze by the defense. Back a little collision with Reimer, but Detroit is able to move this puck around. Larkin, Raymond with a nice little dipsy-do, where Riley isn't fooled by it.
Labushkin now has to move it quickly. Raymond on him, takes it away. It'll be Larkin. Back to Gostisbehere. 50-point season for Shane Gostisbehere. Labushkin.
Leafs can't get it out.
By Mata, and sent back behind the
Play this around. Bush going into the corner. He's going to send this up. Little bounce pass to Holmberg. Gives it back to Riley, but Riley, not a strong effort there. Couldn't pick it up. Nylander bringing it in the zone. Going to put it in the corner. Holmberg chasing. Holmberg takes an elbow to the head and a cross check to the back. Two of them while he's on his knees. Lucas Raymond and Mata coming out with the cross checks galore. Wow. Refs letting him go. Holmberg, side of the net. He's sweeping around. Now he's going to feed it back to the line. Brody, cross ice. Liljegren with a shot. Right on. Reimer makes the save. Blues Gator, what's going on? Hey, Joe, what's up?
Mata plays it ahead. Larkin able to dump that out to center. Quickly played back in by Liljegren, but cut off there. And here's
Detroit bringing it right back in. It gets stopped. Coming around. Sammy can't hold up. Liljegren's going to play it. Robertson turning around. He's looking. He's being pressured. He's going to cycle this one back around for Brody. Brody has to go and get it. Refs at their finest. That's right. Here's a one-timer. That one goes just wide. Wings getting close.
Now Sherratt moves up. In behind the net, and David Campbell.
Here comes Camphor. Camp bringing this one up on the move. Hill 2-2, Lightning and Capitals. That's end of the second period. Panthers and Sabres 2-2 with about 6 minutes to go in the third. 0-0 here. The Red Wings bringing it up. It's in offside. Reeves going to bring this puck back.
And McCabe, that missed Nyes. It did glance off his stick, so no icing on the play.
Matthews stealing it. Matthews coming in. The backhand. Just high and over.
There's number 20. I think Elliott was saying the most.
Phil, is the answer to that wake up?
19, quick little move to the backhand up and past Reimer, but couldn't get it off the bar and in.
Matthews, two nice opportunities here early on.
The final game 2 years ago against Detroit to hit 60. Looking for 69 and a chance early tonight.
Well, you know,
they're going to a commercial break.
Turnover, quick little backhand.
Matthews so close off the bar. Yeah, Rick, Easton Cowan, 42-game point streak, which is ridiculous. Easton Cowan, 42-game point streak. That is just absolutely remarkable from the youngster. Rebecca, how's it going? Welcome in. It's Jenna from Toronto, fans heaven for 6. Right, Jenna's the name. All right, welcome in, Jenna. ECX, welcome in. Welcome to the show. That should have been 69. Duke, if Matthews would take half of the posts and crossbars he's hit this year, and if those half were goals, he'd have 80 at this point. Matthews leads the league this year in terms of posts and crossbars hit. It's crazy. Mad Jack, I do. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I am a Blue Jays fan, and we'll definitely have some Blue Jays coverage all throughout the summer once hockey kind of wraps up after the playoffs. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Did I say IKR? ECX is what I meant. Oh, you're saying I know, right? What's going on in this brain tonight? Ronald, what's going on? Too many, yeah, it's my problem. I got to deal with it. But welcome in if you're just joining us and this is your first time. My name is Sam. Thank you for being here tonight. If you come in the chat, type !points. You're going to earn points just for chatting along and hanging out with us. You can check your points at any time. And of course, you can redeem those points to bring graphics up on the screen, whether it's Leaf graphics, Red Wings graphics. There's all kinds of stuff for you to play with all night long. I'm sorry, I'm Gen Z. No, it's okay, Duke. Thomas, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, back from commercial break. Let's go. Mini hockey, welcome in.
Boy, he's really come into his own. 7 points in the last 3 games. And
Matthews came so close moments ago. If the refs were just incompetent but biased any right, Theo? That's just a bad combination.
It was interesting to listen to Larkin, just how glowing he was about that last
The Wings bringing it out to the neutral zone. Toronto tried to bring it back in. Bobby Mack, nice little comeback recovery. Here's Tavares. He has it knocked away.
Coming back after being down.
Abigail, you only need one exclamation mark.
2 with 7 minutes to go. They do salvage one. Although Eric Carlson
Coming all the way down. Tavares fighting for it. Trying to hold it in. Toronto does. It goes around the far side, and the Wings going to move this one out.
If we get that atmosphere here tonight.
Here comes Tirana. Tavares bringing it in, and Marner diving to stay onside there. This one going down in the corner.
Every time the Red Wings are trying to finish their check, you know, they're in that mindset that they have to play to the wall here and see if the Leafs get that kind of energy.
Here's Toronto flipping it up to Bobby McMahon. Gets it out to the neutral zone.
Approaching 8 minutes now of this opening
We
period.
can't get anything going. Detroit really all over this puck right now.
It's Valeno in flight. Valeno after it in the corner.
Shots even. 3-3. Big collision. Oh, no. Liljegren is taken hard. Nick Robertson jumping up. Liljegren is holding his face. He's going right off. Oh, my gosh. Liljegren just has the worst luck. Monty, what's going on? Ronald, thank you so much. Liljegren not happy about that one. At least he got up. He got up and skated away. Valeno's going to go off. He was chasing this one in. Liljegren going in the corner, and he just shoves him from the numbers right in. I think Liljegren hits his head on the boards. This is not okay. Oh my gosh, Liljegren head first into the boards. Oh my gosh. He managed to turn his head a little bit, but oh, does that hurt. So, yeah, 2-minute penalty coming up. But yikes, this should be a whole lot more. Terrible hit. As Liljegren, he's going to go to the botch. The botch? He's going to go to the box as the referees botched the call. Wow, was that a brutal, brutal hit. If the Leafs throw that hit, they're thrown out of the game.
6 of their last 62.
So the refs, bad call. That was gnarly. So Toronto on the power play, and they have not had good power play mojo for the last little while. That's right, only 2, which is atrocious. That should have been a major for boarding. And normally they can call it a major and then review it and downgrade it if they feel it's warranted. So that's going to set the tone for this game, especially with Reeves in there. Here's Willie, cross ice, Mitch Marner scores! Leafs up. There we go. Mitchell Marner puts it in just like that. My goodness. But see, if it was a major, they would still be going. But a beautiful pass. Marner pretty much had the open net as Nylander puts it across. Reimer comes diving over, but nowhere near in time. Marner gets one on the board. There we go. The power play connects. Woo! That was huge. Huge.
Yeah, baby.
You got the touch.
7 points.
So the Leafs are up 1-0 on a power play goal. Let's see if they can keep the foot on the gas here and keep that one going. Way to go, Mitchie. Coming out in front. Little jam play there by Reeves. Knives was there as well. Just coming around to Knives. Knives, he's moving around. Knives has been playing some good hockey as of late. That's right, a power play goal.
Wins another battle. Here's Knives, who really has upped his physical game in the last week or so. Puck comes away for Robbie Fabry. And he'll cut to the outside. A long-range shot up high on Samsonov. Reeves rink wide, and David Kemp back to work. Had a goal against New Jersey 2 nights ago. Edmondson moved back in for Detroit. Onto the right side, Raymond in front, and finally got a stick on that, and then knocks it to the boards off the stick of Larkin.
So Nylander getting closer to that 100-point marker. That's right, Richard. If it's a major, he sits for 5 minutes regardless. Detroit coming right back in. They can't put it through. Spencer, what's going on? Andrew, welcome in. Look out, Bertuzzi and Matthews. A light bump as they collide. Raymond DeBrincat, he scores. No, they tie it up. Detroit strikes back. Oh, why is it every time they score, Detroit comes right back? Ryan, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Concentrating on Matthews. Forgot about Marner. They sure did. But a nice play here. Raymond feeding it over. A nice little pass across. DeBrincat just puts it in off the post. Oh, great shot by DeBrincat. I mean, he did not have a lot of room to put that in, and that was an absolute wicked shot. Hockey gods just don't want Lily in the lineup. That's for sure. Raymond and Larkin picking up the assists there.
Now Moritz Sider and Sherrod, who stepped up to join Sider in the absence of Jake Wallman. The puck out of play. So the Leafs strike first on the power play. Mitch Marner the goal, but DeBrincat gets it back for Detroit.
They're going to go to commercial break. Wow, just the Leafs jumped out there. They had their opportunity, but oh, they could not hold on to it. My goodness. So that's a frustrating start. The Leafs had it going, but Detroit comes right back. So welcome in, everyone. If you're Ninja watching, thanks for joining us. We're happy to have you here. They're at commercial break right now. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up as you're coming in. We appreciate it. It helps so much. And who's going to hit that subscribe? Who's going to get us up to 16,150? 3 subs away, and then we start counting down to 16,2. So thank you all so very much. Oh, no, it's Sammy and Net tonight, Mark. Sammy and Net. And he struggled in the last game, and that was not, I mean, I don't blame him, but that was a little ugly, So hopefully he'll battle off these demons and get it going. There is Maple Leaf goaltending news to be discussed, but we're going to discuss that at intermission. Now, while you're here, let me tell you, since the Leafs scored, we are doing a giveaway tonight. And this is our first of 3 special giveaways. We're doing one tonight, one next week versus the Panthers, and then one next week on the final game of the season versus the Lightning. We are giving away today a very special hockey puck. There it is, a Doug Gilmour inductee hockey puck. This is what we're giving away today. We're going to open up that draw very, very soon, but we're giving away a Doug Gilmour hockey puck. So if you're a Leaf fan, if you're a Gilmour fan, you won't want to miss it. We'll have it shipped right to your door. What's that? You qualify? I just can't win it. Anyone else is welcome to enter. All we ask is that you hit that subscribe button and support our channel, and you absolutely will have a chance to win it. All right, they're back from commercial break. Here we go. Toronto bringing it in over the line. That was only temporary. This is coming right back out.
Patrick Keane. Not that he doesn't have great line mates.
Yeah, right now that line's humming.
Wings sending this around. Going to play this one out and around.
Kane too is having the break-in who played so well together in Chicago when he started.
Wings sending it all the way down the ice. So that's icing with just over 9 minutes to go. Toronto, they got to get their jump back. They kind of slowed down a little bit here. Oh, yes, Duke, there's lots of voices you'll hear. And they're not just voices in my head.
Face off back in the Toronto zone.
Larkin's line comes right out on the face-off after the icing.
Very us. I didn't say that. Playing this one around. Here's Matthews behind his own net. Going to play this one up. Bertuzzi coming up against his old team. Going to dump this one in the corner. He's going in there. Mata is going to play it around. Wings looking to bring it around. Jose, how's it going? Do you know why they play Panama after a Leafs goal? Why, Jose, do they play Panama after a Leafs goal? It's an icing call the other way. Krista, welcome in.
And that's why even early on, after the Larkin line had just been out there, you get a face-off. Even if it's against the Matthews line, you got to try
Let's
to play
get this
those
Leaf
percentages.
team
You know,
going.
Derek did a great job in the studio last playoffs, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be in the studio talking and analyzing.
And again,
playoffs.
just to
He
let you know,
wants to be
each
behind
puck
the
is
bench
different that we're
give
giving
his
away.
Red
So
Wings
tonight
opportunity
is the only Dougie
play.
puck. And if you win tonight, you can only win one of the pucks. So you can enter the contests all you want, but if you win tonight, you will not be able to win one of the other two. Just to well, Panama is the best song by Van Halen. Oh, it absolutely is. I agree.
Just another sign of how
Because most of their bank. Polly, that's awesome.
over the line.
Here comes Toronto right back in. Going to send it in front of the net. Tavares couldn't get a stick on it. Curling around, stealing it is Marner, and he sends that one just wide. He gets it over to Tavares. Tavares coming around. Krista, I haven't opened it up yet, but we will open it soon.
Very short order, 14-1.
Random song. Yeah, they've actually been rotating between Panama and some other song that I forget what it's named after, but Panama is so much fun. Oh, you thought they were saying Canada. Oh, that makes sense. Canada. Bam, bam. Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of like that. White Trash Guy, what's going on? Welcome in. I want the Clark puck that's stuck in Cujo's helmet. I think it's still there. Ron, how's it going? Welcome in. Ron, you got them early? How did you get them early? They don't come out till Monday. This one coming all the way down in the corner. Toronto Reeves chasing after it. Here come the Wings.
There's a hit on Aston Reese by Labushkin. Zach Aston Reese just called up from Grand Rapids in his third game for Detroit after playing last season with the Leafs. And Aston Reese ahead. Sent in by Sprong. Samsonov.
Lisa Marie, welcome in. TJ, how's it going? We haven't opened the giveaway yet. We're going to open it momentarily. You do have to be in the chat to win. This coming around. Yeah, Spencer, crazy about the Coyotes. Playing it around the wings, coming out in front. Little pass, they shoot, they score. Detroit, wow. My goodness, yikes. JC, what's going on? Welcome in. Not good. The Wings keeping it in. They're working it through. And it was just a nice pass, a nice couple of passes, a little give and go there. It's Evanson. He just takes a nice little give and go pass and he puts it in. Oh, Toronto just getting caught in their own zone. Whatever. Welcome. That's exactly what I would want to say. Casey, hello there. Hopeton, welcome in.
Let's go.
Thank you, Paul, hitting that subscribe. They broke Sammy. Here's a giveaway coming right in front. Sammy had to be careful with that one. My goodness. Wings pressing the Leafs real hard. This better not be one of those nights. Sammy tackled in front of the net. He's down. Play continues. McCabe taking out the Red Wing who ran right over Sammy. No whistle, no penalty.
Grab it and place it in there for him. And it's a good sign to see Samsonov even get up there. Matthews got a tag up on a
Yikes, now I'm getting a little nervous with Sammy. Yeah, he's kind of hit or miss. I'm surprised they didn't give him a break. Sammy's going to hang on to this one, and they're going to blow that whistle.
Edmondson
Welcome in, Ryan.
Go ahead, goal by Detroit. A little crease crash by.
All right, they're going to take another commercial break. Oh, Raymond took a shot to the head there by McCabe. Are you going to call the Leafs versus Panthers? Yes. Jose, we will be doing all the games this upcoming week. We have obviously here tonight, we'll have the Panther game and the Lightning game. We'll have both games to finish off the season. And then 1 week from tonight, is it really 1 week from tonight? It is. I had to check the date to be sure. 1 week from tonight, we will have the Stanley Cup playoffs kicking off. We're going to see what the matchups are. We got to wait for the schedule and get the dates. And I'm going to start scheduling a bunch of streams. We'll make sure to get them all there, but we'll be covering all teams, all rounds. It's going to be a blast. Ryan, yes, welcome in. Of course, we missed you. You had a 1-game suspension, but you are back. And again, that's something new the mods are going to be rolling with. We want you to have some fun. We want you to cheer for your teams, cheer for your players. But if things get out of hand, if there are any personal attacks or bullying, you're going to receive a 5-minute penalty, a 5-minute timeout. When that expires and you come back in the chat, your second offense is going to be a 10-minute misconduct, meaning you'll be timed out for 10 minutes. Should it continue and you get a third warning, you will then receive a 1-game suspension where you will be banned for the 1-game suspension. So we want to make sure everyone has some fun, but is respectful to one another. You were there. I hope you had fun at the game, Ryan. I hope you had a good time. So what do you type? So we haven't opened it up yet, Peter. We're going to open it up momentarily. We're going to open up the giveaway for this amazing Doug Gilmour player inductee hockey puck. So if you're a Dougie fan, a Leaf fan, a Hall of Fame fan, you'll want to enter. All we ask is that you subscribe and help support our channel. All right, let's get set to drop this puck while I key in Edvindson's goal. His first of the year.
Here comes Edmondson again, and a shot up off the shoulder of Samsonov. Getting her attention, isn't he?
6'6", 210, Swedish defenseman. He just looks like he belongs there. He's had quite an impact here in the first period.
Edmondson from Perron and Petrie. The go-ahead goal at 13:39. Here's Benoit over the line. Gets it back from McMahon. A sharp angle shot. Hugging the post there was...
That's right, Ryan. We spoke about it.
Back to center.
So no bullying is acceptable from anybody. Max, what's going on?
He'll head to the bench.
Oh, wood fire all the way. Max, I love a good wood fire pizza.
Back out, along with Riley. Valeno. Camp ahead.
Here comes Toronto.
Working his
The
way
next whistle, we're going to get this giveaway operational.
That's broken up by Valeno. And out comes Robbie Fabry.
Are you going again, Ryan?
As Nyes out on the ice now. Gostisbehere will leave it behind the Detroit net.
Oh, nice. Ryan Burt, that's awesome.
Bringing down Valeno. Penalty pending against
Penalty coming up to the Leafs.
Dogged work by Nyes, but then the stick got into the skates, and he'll head off.
So Nyes is going off, and thank you, Matthew Nyes, for the whistle. We're going to open our giveaway.
New episodes Fridays, or stream all episodes now.
All we ask is that you are subscribed to the channel. Of course, help us out.
He just got on the ice. Lots of
the Leafs going to be short-handed coming up.
And you almost feel right here, he knows, oh man, I got. That's a place that you can't put the stick. Valeno goes down, but you get the stick.
He does take quite a few
into the hands and give it a little turn. You're going to get that call every time.
So exclamation mark puck. Exclamation mark puck. We'll get it in. Paul, thank you for hitting that subscribe.
Looking to get back on it penalty kill wise. They had killed 23 of 25, but
Brad, that's right.
Just 2 of their last 6.
Yikes.
Last Thursday, 3 goals against New Jersey. That ties the most of the season, and you got to.
There it is. All right, I see the entries coming in.
That they were starting to really get much better in the penalty kill department.
This coming around, side of the net.
Detroit on the power play. Around it goes to the
Ice Fire, welcome. Jeff Gray, welcome.
And Raymond. Patrick Keane.
Cross ice to the line.
And in the
Here's a
slot
one-timer. That one gets knocked down.
by Jake McKay.
Toronto, they're not being aggressive on this penalty kill. They're barely moving their
Looking
feet.
for Larkin, can't get it through.
Marner comes to the
Chance
puck.
clear
He's
it.
going to get this one out.
Marner does.
They have to be a little more aggressive.
So 50 seconds gone and the penalty denies. 3 minutes remaining here in the opening period.
So the referees tonight are Francois Saint Laurent and Pierre Lambert.
And a drop pass read there well and intercepted by
Come around, Leafs
Bobby
get this
McMahon.
out again.
That
Dave
pressure
coming
by
in, getting
McMahon
his
was the
entry
key.
in.
You
Steven
pressure
as
the
well.
puck carrier deep. You need the support on the wall, and McMahon read it perfectly, had a good stick, and made a great play.
Here comes Comfort. Michigan native sends it around. It's off the stick of Camp, kept in by Sprong. Second unit for
In front, here's a shot. Sammy with a save, and off the rebound, the Red Wings score again.
Bounces over.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And this is a save for Samsonov. It's almost impossible not to lead the rebound that he did. Just by the way it's
That
coming
was
down.
not
No pressure
good,
here.
not good,
So you
not
have to
good
get
at
back
all.
to passing lane. Benoit not able to. The quick little shot. If nothing else, you're shooting to that opposite side so that happens.
So Detroit
When you're on that
puts
right side,
another
you shoot
one
to
in.
Samsonov's
Ouch.
right pad.
All right,
There's no
we're gonna
question where the
change
rebound's
caps
gonna
here.
go, and DeBrincat was
Maybe they
wanting
should
to
make a
pass.
goaltender
It was
change.
perfect
Just
pass
saying.
rebound, but he
Sammy
puts it
had a
wide open.
bad game the last outing. He did not have a good start here. Time to turn it around.
Last 4 periods for Samsonov.
Max with the 279 super chat. Been so stationary, shorthanded. I blame coaches. Max, I agree with you. I don't know why they were not being aggressive.
Sherrod again.
That was not a good penalty kill at all.
Try and work their way up. Scored first, but now trailed by 2.
You just look at the jump right
Panthers
now.
won in overtime. All right, 3-2, sweet. Trevor with the $12. Great call so far. Sam, if Matthews doesn't hit 70 tonight, do you think he'll play against the Panthers this week? Yes, Sammy better be ready for next Saturday. No kidding. Trevor, thank you so much. Let's get the stick taps flying. B Disney, welcome in. Sammy better get ready. And oh, hang on. Here's in front. Tavares can't drag it through.
Robertson getting a turn with
They better not sit Matthews. If Matthews doesn't hit 70 today, like that's ridiculous to sit him out. He's going to get a couple of games anyways. He's going to get Thursday and Friday off. Coming around in front, Marner, he pulls back. He's going to deke around. Marner hanging on to it. Going to put this through, and that one goes wide. Robertson holds up. Coming around, last minute of play in this period. Here's a shot. That one doesn't get through.
And played outside the line as Tavares unable to make a connection with Benoit.
Toronto going to dump this one in. Side of the net. Not a good showing in this first period.
The Leaf line and Wollengren back on the ice.
25 seconds to go. Damn, he's going to stop this behind the net. Toronto can't get it again. The Wings continue to press her. Here's a shot. They score again. It goes right through Sammy like he's invisible. You're kidding me. Terrible play in the Leafs' own end. Oh my goodness gracious. 16.8 seconds left to go.
Instead, now everybody's a little bit passive, a little bit late. You got 2 Leafs behind the net, but again, no stick. And this pass
Just brutal. Like, you gotta make that save.
And that one finds its way. Kane with the quick pass, Perron with the shot through the screen of Matthews and underneath the arm of Samsonov.
2 terrible outings for Sammy here right now.
4 goals.
So he'll finish the period. I gotta believe they're gonna change up the goaltender for period number 2. Battle at center ice. Toronto wins this draw with 15 seconds to go. Nice coming in, steps over the puck. That is a good point, Ryan. That is a good point, but they still got to play. And there it goes. Period has thankfully come to an end. Samsonov, not good. Not good at all. The Leafs, just a very poor outing in this first period. Let's go to the intermission. Let's talk. All right, here we are. Wow, everything real slow to load today. All right, let's take a look at these stats. Wow, everything is super slow. All right, Toronto, only 6 shots on net in that period. Only 6. That's this many. That is not good. 13 shots for the Red Wings. 4 goals on 13 shots is also not very good. 15 hits for the Leafs, 12 for the Red Wings. Wings leading in the face-off. Both teams 1 for 1 on the power play. 2 giveaways. And you know what? When you give up that many goals to only have 2 giveaways, it's bad. Block shots, minimal as well, 4-3. Most I've seen from the Wings in months. Hey, Wings have been one of the best teams since the All-Star break. They've really come on strong. Do you still want? Yeah, I want Matthews to score. We need something good. Let them get 70. Let's get something for these guys to cheer for. But that was not good. Brad, Leafs being booed. That they sure are. I mean, this is just ugly. Just ugly. But the Wings, I mean, their playoff lives hang in the balance, right? They need to win. Right now, taking a look around the horn, 2-2 Capitals and Lightning. That one is in the third period. Capitals, they desperately need some points, just like the Red Wings do. Montreal and Ottawa, they're tied at ones. The other games don't really get started till 8 o'clock. Pittsburgh and Boston is one we're going to be focusing on. Stars 3-1 over the Kraken earlier today. Jets 7-0 over the Avalanche. The Flyers 1-0 over the Devils. That's a big win for Philadelphia. They have been sliding big time. And then the Florida Panthers clinching home ice advantage with a 3-2 win over the Sabres in overtime. So a lot of things can still shuffle around. Florida looking to surpass the Boston Bruins. They are so close. Boston needs a couple of points to keep moving ahead. Real, what's going on? Welcome in. So Boston, they're hanging on. We'll see what happens in their game. Florida, with their win today, I mean, that's a big win, of course. They play Toronto on Tuesday. Toronto coming off a loss against the Devils, and where they gave up 6 goals, giving up 4 here today. Not a good start by any means. This team needs to wake up. Rangers, they're playing well. They're hanging on. The question is, do they want the President's Cup trophy, or do they want to let Dallas skip ahead of them and take it? Rangers are up. Carolina, they've been playing well. They've obviously clinched some time ago. The Islanders hanging on to that spot, third in the Metropolitan, and they're a couple of points ahead. So it looks like they're going to hang on to it. But where it gets funky, Tampa Bay has that first wild card spot. Pittsburgh currently sitting in number 2. They're 1 point ahead of Washington. Washington and Detroit, both with 85 points. And with that Philadelphia win, Philadelphia actually is going to leapfrog over Pittsburgh, knock them out. Philadelphia is going to sit in that wild card spot. Philadelphia dropped all the way back from 3rd in their division to being out of the playoffs. So they are currently sitting in, depending on what happens in this game today. If Detroit wins, they'll tie Philadelphia for that second wild card spot. If Washington wins, they will also tie for that second spot. And if Pittsburgh manages to beat the Boston Bruins, they will sit alone and hang on to that last spot. In the West, Dallas, they're eons ahead. Winnipeg is in there. Colorado, they're secure. Vancouver, Edmonton, they're all secure. LA is hanging on just by the hair of their chins. Nashville is secured a spot. Vegas has now secured a spot. So everybody has clinched with the exception of the Islanders, who could clinch tonight, and that last wild card spot. So the question is, Vegas is in, but the news doesn't end there with Vegas clinching a playoff spot. Mark Stone, who went down in February with a lacerated spleen and sparked controversy at the trade deadline when yet again Vegas went and acquired some big priced talent. Somehow, some way, they do it again for the third year in a row. Mark Stone was activated yesterday, and they're saying he is now cleared to practice and most likely expected to play in game number 1. So again, Vegas finds a way to circumvent all the salary cap rules and get a star-studded lineup to come in for game number 1. Now, if you have a lacerated spleen injury, that is a pretty massive injury. And you are out for a couple of months, which, okay, February, March, April, okay, it's more than a couple of months. But the road, that's just to like start to get things to the place where you can kind of get back to normal. The process to continue to heal is a long process. I mean, you really should not be playing hockey for a long time. Now, a lot of people online are saying, hey, he's going against medical orders. He's saying, hey, he's going to come back and do it on his own. You can't go against the medical doctors. This is the National Hockey League. If a medical doctor, if the team doctor says you're not cleared to play, you can't say, well, excuse me, doctor, you don't know my body, and my body says I'm ready to play, so I'm going to get back in this game. It doesn't work like that. So either he never had the injury they said he had, or the doctor, they're laughing at me over there, or the doctors are doing some shady stuff and allowing him to come back when they shouldn't. Something fishy is going on over there in Vegas, and it is not cool. Imagine if the Avs captain came back during the playoffs watch. Right? I mean, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Well, back in the day, it was a lot looser, right? I mean, there were no concussion protocols. I mean, let's be real, there was no real safety protocols back then at all. You would take that hit like Liljegren, where he got crunched headfirst into the boards. He'd get up and be seeing stars. And they'd say, Lily, you okay? Yeah, I'm good, coach. Put me in. Lily, what rink are you in? I don't know, coach, but there's ice. I can play. Lily, how old are you? I don't know, coach, but I can play. Like, it was crazy. Jared, what's going on? Pat Maroon is debuting tonight for the Bruins. Oh boy, that's could get ugly. Could get ugly. But it's pretty funny. Glenn, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, they're not playing well today. It's an oogly start here for this team. By the way, we're 10 likes away from 100 likes. So if you haven't hit that like yet and you're just coming in, tap that thumbs up for us. So talking about salary cap manipulation and all of that stuff. By the way, the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're not as bad as Vegas Golden Knights, but the Toronto Maple Leafs have officially assigned goaltender Matt Murray to the Toronto Marlies for a conditioning stint. We talked about this last week, that he'd been taking practices, been on the ice, taking shots. Well, Matt Murray officially has been loaned to the Marlies for a conditioning stint. He's going to get the start tonight, actually, against Syracuse. And he's looking to help the Marlies clinch a playoff spot. So the Leafs are going to have 4 healthy goalies come playoff time, which is crazy. So we talk about Sammy, we talk about Wall, we talk about Marty Jones, and then we got Matt Murray. Now, I don't know how comfortable I would be as a coach or an executive for the team if a goaltender with injury problems who has not been good in the handful of games he's played over the last 2 years came in and started a playoff game for my team. I don't think that's what they're going to do, but it's a very interesting situation to see with Samsonov struggling the last 2 games, with Wall struggling in his couple of games. It's crazy. I mean, will we see Marty Jones? Will we see Wall and Jones start these next 2 games against Panthers and Lightning? Will we see Matt Murray get into one of those games? That's going to be interesting. 3-0 Canada in the Worlds. Thank you guys for the updates. Love it. Canada looking good right now. Looking pretty. Sammy isn't looking too healthy. No, he's struggling. If anybody needs some time away, he's got to get regrouped. And then Lee, that was the next point I was going to bring up. Weber, our 6'7" defender that at a Boston college that the Leafs acquired through trades at the trade deadline, he has officially signed an entry-level deal with Toronto. He's flying to Toronto tomorrow on Sunday. He's going to be with the team as they head down to Florida for this week. So I love to see him get into both of those games, especially now with Liljegren deciding to put his head through the boards. It's going to be interesting to see if he can slot in. I assume Liljegren is not going to be good to go. But hey, we'll see what happens after he goes through the concussion protocols. But yeah, 6'7". He signed a 2-year entry-level deal following the elimination of Boston from the Frozen Four just the other night. So he is going to be in Toronto, and he is going to be with the team on the trip to Florida. So hopefully we can see what he's made of. But boy, oh boy, 6'7", another big defensive body coming in for this team. That's awesome. And hey, he went to the Frozen Four. This could turn out to be quite a nice pickup for the Maple Leafs. One thing I want to look at, and I probably need to bring this up so I don't get it wrong. That means we have I said Boston College. Oh, thank you. Yes, Boston University. Boston University. When we look at the defenseman side, do they have him posted up here yet? Oh, they don't even have him up on Cap Friendly yet. That's what I wanted to take a look and see. Do they have him with the minor league deal? No. So I assume this will get updated. But that means, TJ Brody, we're all, I think, in agreement. He's on his way out. He will be not playing for Toronto next year. Liljegren is a restricted free agent. I got to believe he'll be back. Joel Edmondson and Mark Giordano and Ilya Lyubushkin, all 3 unrestricted free agents. So let's assume that Giordano doesn't come back. So we're going to have Morgan Riley, Jake McCabe, Timothy Liljegren, if he signs, Simon Benoit, right? That's 4. And then if they sign Edmondson and Lyubushkin, we got those 2. If they don't, we know we have Weber. So a nice little setup. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So hopefully he'll have a big impact. Obviously, with a young player, it's going to straight out of college. It's going to take him some time to find his footing and develop. But do you remember when we first saw Matthew Nyes come up? Matthew Nyes did the same thing. He went through and played in college, came up and joined Toronto for the last couple games of last season or the season before, whenever it was, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, he's going to be awesome." So hopefully it'll be a good look for him when they come in. And if you don't watch college hockey, I mean, it is super exciting. There's a lot of real good young kids down there. And that's right, our Hockey Puck giveaway is on. If you want to get into it, !puck to enter. All we ask is that you hit that subscribe and support our channel. It's doubleheader Saturday night here on the channel. So, of course, we got this game, which hopefully this turns around. And coming up at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks. That is going to be a fun game to watch. These two may end up playing each other at some point, maybe a conference final matchup, battling each other out to go to the Stanley Cup, but we'll see who's going to come out on top tonight. I've heard Connor McDavid may not be playing tonight. He's a little banged up. We'll have to wait and see if he is or is not in the lineup. But that comes around to the point that was made. I want to say, I think it was Gordon made it in the chat. Making players sit when they're close to milestones. We saw this last year with Mitch Marner, where Marner was sitting at, what was he at, 99 or 98 points, something like that, almost at 100, and he sat the last couple of games. If Austin Matthews doesn't score tonight, if Matthews doesn't score, and he's sitting at 68 goals, that's tough to sit him out. You got to give him at least one. Give him that opportunity to try and hit that milestone. I mean, it's just remarkable. So it's going to be very interesting. Have we found out who the Leafs face in the first round? Krista, not yet. It's either going to be Boston or Florida. Right now it's Florida, but that could change very, very quickly. Who scored? Oh, yes. We should go over the goal scorers. Mitch Marner, he opened it up. His 26th of the year on the power play from Nylander and Riley. Alex DeBrincat scored about a minute and a half after that. His 25th from Raymond and Larkin. Simon Edvinsson, he scored his first of the year from Perron and Petrie. Nice little give-and-go play. DeBrincat then scored his second of the game on the power play from Comfer and Fabry. And then David Perron, he scored right at the end of the first period with about 20 seconds left from Patrick Kane and Comfer. So I will have to update our little score ticker on the next page when we go back for first intermission. Get out the Cadbury mini eggs. Time for the chocolate, eh? Get those chocolate going. But welcoming everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting our channel. We really, really appreciate it. Let's hope the Leafs can get back in this one and make it a good game. John, it was Sammy. Sammy led in all four. And listen, while I want to sit here and tell you they weren't all his fault, two of them he should have stopped. Two of them he should have stopped. Skull in this chat. Wow, look at that. Ajo. What? Oh. Okay, well that's okay. Dallas, we can Ajo, let's talk about that offline. Maybe we'll do something for the next game. So reach out to me and we'll talk offline. Soften off. That's funny. All right, we're getting ready. Period number 2. Oh my God, they put Sammy back in net. Why? What are you doing? All right, let's bring this back up because I'm confused.
Say, okay, Joseph Wall, you play against Florida and you get a little bit of rest for Samsonov. I would expect that would have been a short conversation. That guy's
Dan, what's going on? Welcome in.
We weren't very sharp with the puck. We were turning it over. Our sticks were bad.
Thank you, by the way, getting us up to 16-150. Appreciate it.
To help Matthews, but I'm sure Sheldon Keefe had some words about helping your goaltender, and the challenge goes to Samsonov to hang in there.
Oh boy.
Finish this game strong.
10 goals against in his last 33 shots faced. Leafs gave up 4 in the first period one other time this year against the Tampa Bay Lightning and came back to win that 6-5 in overtime. McCabe up ahead. Tavares bumped off the puck by Seider. And here's Larkin. And Bobby McMahon not on the bench for the Leafs here in the second period. So the Leafs could be down a forward as well. There's Perron trying to sidestep Benoit. Out comes Nylander. Off the boards and ahead to Matthews. He'll steer it in behind
Keith,
the net.
thank you,
Nylander
Max,
on it.
for the
Leafs
super
chasing
chat.
Matthews
Keith
in
wants to
front.
ruin Sammy's
Reimer
confidence.
stops him in tight.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Patrick Keane off the boards.
I
and
don't
out
get
to
it.
center.
Thank you, Max. Appreciate the super chat.
Now rink wide it goes, and Domi back in, an offside call at the Detroit line.
Well, you saw the fans on the edge of their seat for a second. A bouncing puck that just gets tipped to the front. Not much to go. He was in so tight, and Reimer was late getting an eye on that puck as well. But you saw how close Matthews was. Just tried to lift it up, but
Confer's having quite a nice game for
Reimer
himself here
out of
tonight.
trouble.
Oops.
Matthews on a 13-game point streak, 24 points over the 13-game stretch, and goals in 7 straight. The longest goal streak this year, Sam Reinhart at 8. Matthews unable to corral that, taken away by Fabry, and flipped down into the league zone. Labushkin bumps into him, and Riley sent it down the ice, Sherrod back, and it.
That's going to be an icing call. For those that are just coming in, for those that are joining us, we are giving away a hockey puck tonight. Doug Gilmore, player inductee hockey puck. So make sure you enter exclamation mark puck is the command. We're going to pull the draw towards the end of this period. All we ask is that you subscribe and support the channel.
Other places, it hasn't affected Matthews in his production at all, and now all of a sudden you got a line that has looked really good during that last
2 bad games for Sammy.
Games. Red Wings like the look of this.
He looked
score,
real
but
good
on
in the
other
several
town
games
scoreboard.
before these two.
Washington now leads the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-2. A loss by the Lightning would secure the Leafs' 3rd place in the Atlantic.
How about Florida winning? Puts
Yes.
them, what, a point ahead of Boston now, so the Boston-Pittsburgh game becomes kind of important for both teams now.
And the
Oh,
Leafs
Max,
as
thank
well.
you so much.
There are 2 games in hand for Boston, but one tonight you're referencing. And 1 point back at the moment. Flyers hanging around as they win again.
A 1-0 game, too. Wow. All the ups and downs that they've had.
Here comes Larkin.
Larkin coming through, fighting his way through. Brody loses his stick. Brody chasing his stick. What are you doing? Wings shoot again, and Sammy knocks that one down. Brody, wake up. Shot right on. Sammy gonna knock that down. Oil collector, how's it going?
Through a defender there. That's been a common theme. You think of the last 3 goals that Detroit was able to score. All
Here's
through a defender.
Wings picking it up. Use a cardboard cutout. It's pumping to inspect. I don't know what Keith is doing. Both D steps behind the net. Now here comes Benoit. Benoit, he's going to carry this up the right-hand side. Long pass. Here's Robertson with a shot and a nice stop there by Reimer going up and out of play.
If you're Sheldon Keefe after that first period, you press play on this video and say to your defenders, you know, your body position isn't the only thing. Your stick is the most important. And here on the special teams, 3 passes through the sticks of the Maple Leaf defenders opens up the lane, and this last one by Kane through the legs of Brody. And that was a common theme of the first that the Red Wings really took advantage of.
This
And that's
is
something
not
that drives coaches
a
crazy.
good
And
game
I'm
for
sure
this
it was a
Toronto
topic
team
of
at
discussion.
all.
Riley sent that in front off a skate to the line. Marner fanned on it. Ben Sherrod up ahead for Detroit. The defenseman now heads back to his blue line position. Liljegren warding off the check of Perrot. Kept in at the line by Seider.
Going to keep this in. Toronto, Riley behind the net, trying to move this one around. Cannot do it.
And with Liljegren, who shovels the backhand, Tavares redirects.
Here's a steal.
deeply
Marner.
for Marner.
He's going to carry this one out. Marner coming in. He's going to hold up. Now dump this in the corner. He had Riley breaking through. Elected not to pass it to him. Tavares in the corner. He's digging. Trying to pull this one out.
And now out for Keane. Patrick
Spencer, I
Kane
have no idea.
16,
Here's a long pass all the way up. Wings looking for more. Little drop pass. That's intercepted by Marner. He dives and knocks it out to center ice. Couldn't get it to Matthews, and the puck is going to hop up and out of play. Thank you for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. Now, can we hit the Leafs learn how to play hockey button? That would be nice to see. This team is certainly struggling here. An important game for the Red Wings. They are playing real good hockey.
on CBC Gem.
Wait, only 7 shots on net. An atrocious number to be about 5 minutes just about into
Battery and
period number
Matthews
2.
dueling right at center ice. Leafs will fire it down. Bertuzzi on the forecheck against Petrie. Around for Domi. Yeah, that popped over the glass.
Yeah, our next somewhere. You're happy with this. You're fine right now.
This season, you know, the first 21 games, he only scored.
Listen, and I'm
in
okay.
7 of
Listen,
those games.
I'm fine. If the Red Wings want to win in regulation, that's fine with me. Just let Matthews get a couple goals.
He scored in
274 career even strength goals for Matthews. That's the most in franchise history.
Consistency has been what's been the
That
most
seems
impressive,
crazy.
just finding a way to put it in the back of the net on most nights.
He has scored against 25
So Liljegren
different
back
teams.
out here.
You think a 25
I'm
season's
shocked.
good.
Liljegren back out here for
Scored against
Toronto
25. Here's Domi.
after he went
Has
head
yet
first
to
into
score,
the
though,
boards.
against Detroit.
So yes, he's passed all the
This
concussion
season, double
protocol
team there.
testing.
Around it comes. And Boleno.
Domi in the corner, sending it around behind the net.
Petrie on the other side.
Matthews coming
starts his
flying
effort.
over, tips
Gets
us in
the
for
stick on
Bertuzzi.
that.
Bertuzzi being crunched up against the boards, kicking it around in his skate. Excellent job by Bertuzzi. Gets it in front. Matthews couldn't control it. To Lyubushkin. To Matthews. Matthews is behind the net. Why would you even shoot that? We got a penalty coming up.
Got a penalty coming up.
High
A high
sticking call.
Oh,
And it looks like it's going to be Bertuzzi.
I thought the way that the whistle blew, I thought this was going to be against Detroit, but it's
Real.
the battle in front of the net as Bertuzzi get an errant stick. Oh, there he's battling with Edmondson, and he ends up getting it into Petrie. Kyle, let's go down to you.
Interesting
Thank
call.
you. And one of the Leafs' key penalty killers, Bobby McMahon, his evening is done. He has left tonight with a lower body injury. He will not return in this one, Chris and Craig.
And that
So
is one of the
Bobby
priorities
McMahon
coming
is
into a
out.
game like
That's
this.
trouble.
Sheldon Keefe has
Bobby
talked about,
McMahon has been an
getting your
excellent
games
player
order,
for this team.
staying healthy, and of course that is out of your control.
Exactly. I mean, that
So
is
2
the
minutes on the
reality
board.
of
Wings
this
on the
is
power
you
play,
can't
hungry
wait
for
them to
more.
get done, so you can get to the important part, and you hope you don't lose anyone. And McMahon has probably been playing his best, what, a month and a half, 2 months.
McCabe going to steal it. Here comes
Second power play for
Marner.
Detroit,
Marner
their
shorthanded.
second
He's going to
unit.
carry
Scored a
this
power
one
play
up.
goal in the
He's
first
gonna
period. Marner took
flip
it
this
down
one
the
into the
ice,
corner.
checked by Perron, and
Wings going to pick it up. Start to come right
goes
back. It's Larkin. Going to pass this across.
looking for his first season where he scored more than a point a game. He is right on it at the moment.
Back
As
to the
he
line.
kicks it
Wings
back,
setting it
Perron
up.
missed the
Little shot that's going to hip over, jump over the
Brody
stick of
battling in the
Perron.
corner, an outlet that
Puck is
bounces
bouncing
fast.
everywhere. Comes right in front of the net with a shot. Open net. Perron can't find it. Marner does though, and he's away.
Camp ahead.
He's going to flip this
Now it's
over.
McCabe.
Here comes McCabe. Just going to shovel this into the corner, and the penalty killers are going to change up.
Bouncing all over.
Marner and Holmberg had to
Marner,
jump
he was
over the
gonna play it,
bench.
but he saw that Holmberg had jumped on. And
So
he
1
saw
minute
that
gone, 1 minute
launched
remain.
himself into the bench.
And the Wings power play
Smart
here.
play that saved the penalty
The
from
Leafs
happening.
only with 7 total
Fire drill
shots.
there as it's sent back into the Leaf zone. Nylander behind
Defense
the net.
has not been good.
Trying to ward off the checking of Kopfer as Benoit helps out. Four-man board battle, and Holmberg and DeBrincat on the fringes of it. And it comes loose on that other side.
Just
for
going to come
Strong.
around back to the line. Wings playing it in. Nice job by Lyubushkin.
Nylander can't get
Nylander
it.
doesn't get it out.
Kopfer for Moritz Seider. And here is a chance for
Here's a
Strong.
shot.
Is that off the stick
That's going to be
of
deflected
Benoit?
up and out of play. Oh my God. I don't know why
As you
they
mentioned,
didn't
the
change
strange
goalies.
Play at the boards. Look at the quick little look by Marner. All of a sudden he sees, but heads up play to realize that Holmberg couldn't quite
Samsonov,
get there. How about
tough
this to
first
take
period, giving up
over
4
and down.
goals
Good job of
on
Joseph Wall not getting
13
mistakes.
shots in the first period.
Smart
Toronto only had
instincts
6
there, though.
shots
He
in the
was thinking
first period. They
offense,
only
but
have
thought,
1
maybe a better
so
check
far
if my
here in
guy
period
jumped
number
on.
2.
Holmberg had.
The late stages of this power play. Matthews comes on to finish the kill. And there's a shot off his ankle or shin pad.
We got a whistle
And
here.
Offside called at the line. We're going to take
Late
a look
whistle.
at Bobby McMahon's final shift of the first period.
Yeah, let's see what happened to
might have
Bobby
happened.
Mack.
Oh I see the right leg.
He got
extended a bit
tangled
when
up there
the
along the
break,
boards.
his body and his
Didn't
weight
look
went
too
into the boards
nasty.
Right there. Let's see how he gets up.
You can tell he gets up and the head goes down and he kind of
Hate
skates
to
over to
guess,
the bench.
obviously, but when that is your last shift, that looked like the one thing that may have transpired.
Just hope that's precautionary.
Yeah.
The one shot on that Detroit power
And that's
play
it. Power
is
play
done.
has expired. They are
Bertuzzi
back at full
returns
strength.
to the ice.
5-on-5 hockey. Wings only had one shot
And now Sider.
on that power play.
Sider could become the first
Yeah,
defenseman
Monty, I hope so.
with over 200
I hope
hits
so.
and over 200 block shots in the same
This one
year
coming in.
16 years.
Tammy out to
The
play it
last
high
to
off the
think
glass.
about
Going to
Sarah.
drop down. Here's
Of
Matthews
the
with it.
Montreal Canadiens
Matthews
at the time.
passing this
Later
one up
it's
to
Toronto Maple
Brody.
Leafs.
Brody plays it in.
Different players too, aren't they? Sider offensively,
Domi in there
so
to
much
chase it.
more
Can't
to
catch
give.
up to it.
Thomas
Sherrod gets it.
more of that stay-at-home
Can't get it out.
defensive
Toronto
type.
holding it in. Bertuzzi going in the corner. Getting it to
Bertuzzi
Domi.
getting it to Domi.
Domi leaving it
Trying
for
to get it
Bertuzzi.
back.
Detroit
Valeri's
there to cut it
Along
off.
the boards,
Matthews going in. He can't
come
pick it up.
with
And Lilgren can't hold it in.
Sent out by Zarnik. And
No
not
icing
enough for
call.
icing.
Riley picking it up
Perfect
just
draw
before it
weak by
crosses the
Detroit.
line. Leafs
Timothy
got to get
Lilligren.
going. Lilgren
Back to Riley.
cross to
in front.
Riley.
Here it
Riley
comes.
coming in. Riley
Riley
drop
tried to
pass
drop
back
it.
for Nylander, but it was a
Not clean with
terrible
Nylander,
pass.
and he had it
Nylander
taken
has
off
it
his
taken
stick
away.
by
Larkin picks it up. He goes
And
cross
up ahead
ice.
It goes to Raymond on his off wing.
Lucas Raymond.
He'll
He's
hand
going to
it
drop
off
this
for
back for Larkin.
Larkin in behind the net. Caught up a little in the traffic there.
Sending this one around.
Dickinson
McMahon
moves up.
is important. He's been awesome.
Nylander can't play it past him, but picked up by Lilligren. And the
Thank you,
Leafs go to the
Glenn.
attack.
Appreciate it.
Lilligren over the line.
Pass
with Marner.
across. Here's a shot. Tip in front. That one goes just wide.
Deflected wide by Lilligren. Tavares trying to come off the board.
In the corner.
Working to get it
Tavares
back.
digging for it.
Keane
JT
in there
can't
in
come up with
support,
it.
But it's rolled out. Maybe a 2-on-1.
Holmberg is racing to get back, and he does. Great play by Holmberg. Pass across, and still a shot off by Larkin. Sammy made a nice save. Here comes Nick Robertson. He's flying down the left side. Come on, Nicky. He shoots, he scores! Nick Robertson! Don't call it back. Robertson has had 2 goals called back recently.
And up to
Nick Robertson, the speed, the shot, so good. And a great play by Holmberg to come back and break up the 2-on-1. That was an absolutely beauty of a play. And then Nick Robertson just flying in with a beautiful shot, picks the corner, leave it to the spark plug. That's what we're calling him, Nick Robertson, the spark plug. Let's get this team going.
He's got that ability to beat a goaltender.
Great shot,
one-on-one, and
great
there's a big
speed.
goal that just changes this game and its whole complexion.
Technically, that should be 2 goals in 2 games, but we know the last one was called back for offside. Oh no! Kane gets a stick up on Benoit, and is he leaking?
Going to the power play.
Oh, this is how
Kane
the
is
game
going
can
to the
change
box, but
quickly.
the question
You
is
get a little
2 or 4,
momentum with a
and he's
goal,
leaking,
now
he's
Kane
dripping there.
expecting the big hit,
Oh,
gets the stick up
Kane,
into
the stick
face
right
to-
across the nose. So they're going to commercial break. This should be 4 minutes. Should be 4 minutes. Seth, what's going on? What is happening with the Leafs? The Leafs are starting to come back. Little Nicky, the spark plug, he puts that one in. A beauty, speeding through and just absolutely rips it in the top corner. That's right, the spark plug. That's what he's known for here on this channel. I got to find a little redeem for Little Nicky for our spark plug. Let's see. Can we get a... I'll have to see. I'll have to look for the next game. Can we find a good little redemption? But welcome in if you're just joining us. Thanks for coming in. It's been a tough game, but it's been Nicky Robertson who puts it in and is going to spark this team to come back. They haven't. There they are. They're just posting the goal. I'm like, what was taking them so long to post this one? They're saying Robertson, his 14th of the year. Right now it's sitting at unassisted. So we will update that as if they give anybody the assists on it. But it's 4-2, so we got a hockey game now. Lots of time to go. Absolutely lots of time. Lewis, welcome in, and welcome in everybody. If you're just joining us, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button for us. And of course, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe, have some fun. And don't forget, you are earning points, and you can redeem your points simply by entering the commands in the chat. That will bring the graphics up on the screen. All right, so let's bring this up. Patrick Kane, double minor, so the Leafs now have 4 minutes on the power play. 2 2-minute penalties. So if they score within the first 2 minutes, they still have 2 minutes to go. Chris coming in with a gifted membership, and congrats. Jose, you are awarded the gifted membership. Chris, thank you so much. Stick taps there for Chris. We the North, absolutely.
Couple of recent power play goals in a hurry.
Get a little shimmy, broken stick. Matthews feeds it across. Here's a shot. Little shimmy and a freeze.
Back to the line it goes. There's Matthews doing some housekeeping.
Matthews cleans the stick garbage out of the way. Gives it to Marner. Back to Matthews. To Marner. He shoots right on. They're shoveling it in front. Big shot to Tavares. He takes a shot up high. Paying the price for battling it out in front of the net. But some good passing, That's what we like to see. Matthews slap shot breaking the stick of the Wings defender.
Tries to get it back. Good play by Matthews. That's the right play.
But they're being real aggressive up on Matty. We're going to close the draw coming up real soon.
Off of that play.
Tavares wins another draw. Back
Here's
to Riley.
Here's a blast right on, and a nice save there by Reimer. Again, good puck movement. Now only if the Leafs would lose the game, that would be a gift to myself. Chris, that's funny. Great save by Reimer on that glove, just whipping that glove out there.
Beauty of a one-timer that Reimer was there across and able to get the glove on. That was a good save.
Puck coming around. Matthews there to cut it off. Marner had it. He gives it to Matthews. Matthews is going to take a bump. Tavares gets a slew foot. He goes down, and it's a 2-on-2 Detroit coming in shorthanded. Sammy's going to play this to the corner. Riley's hurt. Oh, Riley takes a bump. He was grabbing his arm.
Slingshot it back to Nylander.
Riley looks okay. The way he grabbed his arm was very frightening there for a moment. Hopefully he's okay. Playing it around, 3 minutes, so 1 minute left of the first power play. Here's Marner feeding it across, shooting, scoring! Austin frickin' Matthews does it again! $69!
Yeah, baby.
You got the touch. There goes my hero.
60 freaking 9 for AM34. Holy cow.
You can see Reimer tried to get there as quickly as he could, but this is what Matthews does so well. He can accept the pass and get it away.
4-3. And they still got 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the power play. Come on, Matthews. Do it again.
The top third of the net, and listen to this building in anticipation of the rest of this power play.
It's rocking. Leafs get their second unit out. A full second or 2 minutes of power play time after the goal.
Putting this one across.
Bertuzzi, unable to pull the trigger there. It goes to Domi. Unable to get that to the front of the net. McCabe back to Domi. Domi goes to the net in front. And Bertuzzi was tied up there and couldn't get the shot away. He was in a good spot. Gets it back. Now it's Robertson behind the net. Domi looking for a pass. It didn't come. McCabe. Robertson. Domi takes a long look, and now up top to McCabe. Down low and a shot. Kicked aside by...
So we got 1 minute to go in this second power play. The Leafs still have their second unit on. The Wings going to clear it, so the number one unit shall come back on. Let's see if Matthews can do this again. Here they come right through. Matthews. Oh, shoot. And he got tripped up and went hard into the boards backwards. Matthews is very slow to get up. He tripped over his teammate's skate and crashed hard into the boards back first. Oh boy, he is very slow to get up. Oh no, that's not good. He's up. Wow. Matthews was absolutely flying. Great move. And he collides with Nylander, and he just hit right where the boards and the ice meet. He was like in a sitting position, and he crashed his back into the boards. That will knock the wind out of you. So he's okay. But boy, oh boy, scary moment there. Matthews gets it to Riley. Matthews wants it. He gets it. He shoots it. That one is knocked down. Tavares cycling around. Matthews is at the side of the net. Riley. Matthews. He doesn't shoot. It wasn't a clean pass. Back to Riley to Matthews. He shoots. Oh, just a shoulder. Reimer just got the shoulder on it. Give his teammate 2 minutes. 20 seconds left on the power play. And Detroit is going to take it up. Bad pass from Nylander. And the Red Wings, Larkin, going to bring this down. Matthews on the back check, going to knock it away. Holy moly. Yeah, his bell was rung for sure. He hit the boards hard there. Long pass up. Marner going to bring this one in. Matthews going in. Matthews taking it away. Matthews fighting in the corner. Kind of loses it. The Wings going to send this down. That should be an icing call. Yes, it is. An icing call. The power play came to an end. All right, let's take a moment. Let's pull our winner. Who's going to be the winner of that amazing hockey puck? A lot of entrants. Oh, they're going to drop this puck pretty quickly. All right. Next whistle, maybe next commercial break, so we have a few minutes.
It's the positioning that is everything, and we saw it on the first goal.
It is now closed. The giveaway is now closed. Toronto leads the NHL in second period goals with 113. 7:24 to go here in this period. And again, the Wings going to get this out and down the ice. They're going to get another icing call. All right, now we can do it quick. The winner of the Doug Gilmour hockey puck, it is going to be
winner, Gagnon.
Peter Grisham. Peter, congratulations, you are the winner. Jason, how's it going? Welcome in. Is Peter still here, or are we going to have to draw again? This one, Toronto's trying to pull it out. Here comes Robertson back in. Peter is here. Peter, congrats.
Nice. Robertson and Holberg.
Here comes the Wings, going to throw this one out. Peter, shoot me a note on Instagram or through email with your information so I can get this puck and have it sent to you. Congratulations.
Playoff lineup for Toronto. There's no question. It's just the one-shot ability and the instant offense that he can create from a bottom six is something that you know is going to be. This one
being dumped right back in.
Always a bit of can you trust him defensively? I think he's made great.
We will have two more special pucks to give away this week. They won't be the same.
Who can make that shot? Yeah, obviously Matthews being one, maybe Nylander, but the list isn't a long one.
Get an elite scorer. Certainly the junior
Mashed potato pants, what's up? There. Welcome in. Shop girl, how's it going? Bobby McMahon left the game with an injury. He has not yet returned.
And Jeff Petrie's got it. Simon Edmondson. And now it's Comfort. Off the bench.
Here's a big blast. This one goes just wide. Detroit bringing this one in.
Intercepted there by Matthews.
Gerard Austin Matthews picked up number 69 on the year. Peter, are you on Instagram? Or even better yet, if you go to the website, samwelb12experience.com/about, and you can send me a note through there. So if you go to the website, samwelb12experience.com/about, and drop me a line.
The lead can evaporate, but now for Toronto, after a sloppy start, some of them, they're right back into the hockey game, and that's playoff hockey, and where you have to be able to handle.
Here's a shot. That one goes just wide. Down around in the corner. Here's Nice. He's going to get bumped off. Toronto holds it in. The Boosh, he sends it in front. That one is tipped just wide. Reeves coming close to putting one in.
You know, it wins you an important game, but it gets you over that hump. You don't have that kind of comeback against Tampa, and it's another
Dreamlabs copying you.
Story of losing in the first round. I mean,
here's Detroit. They're going to roll this one in.
To be able to handle these swings.
Hopefully he does.
And how about the guy in net right now? I mean, now for Samsonov, you got to erase what happened in the first, and now you know you just got an opportunity to be strong.
Detroit passing it up.
A chance to win this hockey game.
Toronto, Brody going to bring it. 4.5 to go here in the second period. Mr. Snow, welcome it. Nylander with it. He makes a nifty little move, still with it. Willie, he's going to cradle the puck, sending it in. Detroit intercepts. They're going to play this one up. Long pass. Nylander tips it out. Detroit sends it back in. It's offside.
Delayed offside. And Strong has to tag up.
Toronto chipping it in. Dump and chase game is on now for both teams. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Leafs are down by 1. Red Wings coming out, bringing this around.
Second period goals. That's tops in the NHL.
Here's Liljegren laying this up. Going to be knocked down. It would have been a high stick. So Detroit had to touch up. And this is going to go the length of the ice. An icing call against the Red Wings. So face-off coming up in the Detroit zone. Again, welcome in if you're just coming in. Thanks for joining us. Quite a hockey game we have here, back and forth. The Wings putting up 4 in the first period, and Toronto marching back here in the second. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Scramble draw. Wings going to come away with it, playing it around behind the net. Yeah, Flyers beat New Jersey.
That ends up on a Red Wing stick, and Perron and Domi will battle for it. Puck comes loose.
Detroit right on. Nice save. Sammy, big juicy rebound coming across. They shoot. Oh, shoot. McCabe got hit in the face. McCabe is bleeding all over the place. McCabe took that shot right in the forehead. He's that's disgusting. Exprevia, welcome in. I don't think they will, but Jake McCabe's face has taken more bang cuts and bruises than any other player in this league. I mean, he goes down and he just takes it right in the button. And right away, Matthews, all the players get the hands up doing this, calling for the trainer to come over. So Jake McCabe, yikes. That was nasty. So hopefully he's okay. I mean, he'll need some stitches there. I'm sure there'll be a black eye. Anytime you get hit anywhere in the face, your eyes are going to go black right away. But hopefully he will be okay. Oh, that was scary. Anytime you get cut in the face like that, it is very, very scary. So we hope the best. So McMahon goes down with injury. Liljegren luckily came back after going head first. Was that a stick or a puck? Dan, I thought it was a puck. It happened so fast. He went down to block the shot. So it very well could have been the follow-through from the shot. They haven't shown it in slow motion. So I'll have to see if they slow it down. My first instinct was it was the puck. But it very well could have been the blade of the stick on the follow-through. So hopefully he is okay, or at least will be okay. Scary moment, right? It also could have been the visor, right? It could have hit the visor, and the visor comes down and cut him. We've seen that a ton. So we'll have to wait and see the slow-mo. Oh my goodness gracious. The Leafs just getting beat up here. So they're just coming back. Let's see. Hopefully will they show this again?
Matthews. That was the same season he hit 60 for the first time. Sider said there was just a confidence.
Previa does not like the Red Wings. Not a Wings fan.
Time you played him, that his swagger was impossible to ignore, and it's been a different feeling in the building here.
No, Richard, on a follow-through, it's not called. And it's only really if the stick comes up and it's high sticking. So if it was the stick on a follow-through, it would not be a penalty. And it doesn't look like they're showing it again. So we'll have to see if at intermission they show it again. We'll take a look. But scary moment here for Jake McCabe.
Matthews, because hey, he's so good with his stick, and he's so good at eluding traffic and
the boosh to Benoit. Leafs going to be short a defender here. You're going to dump it in. 3 minutes to go in this second period. Here's Tavares in the slot. Backhand can't get it through. Toronto, nice job to hold it in at the line. Here's Tavares. He's going to shoot. Rebound. Hits the side of the net. Benoit. Penalty coming up to the wings in front. They shoot. They score. Captain Tavares ties it up. Toronto ties it up.
On the year for Tavares. It's a three-point night for Mitch Marner.
Well, I thought Thursday night Tavares had all kinds of jumping, was all around the puck. Here's a great example of just jumping and keeping the puck alive.
That was outstanding. Captain Tavares picking it up, and he goes top corner too. Sider was diving down low. Reimer just could not catch up to that one. Nice shot by Tavares, and he is pumped. This team is motivated. 4-4 is the score. Mr. Holmgren, I'm going to build the Leafs. What a hockey game.
Goal scoring list with a pair in this game, tied at 4. Now Nylander out along with Robertson and Holmberg, and Nylander keeps it in. Curling back against Gostisbehere.
Here's a long shot. Rebound. Robertson was there. Can't pick it up and put it in.
17-22.
4-1. Worst lead in hockey. That's right, Stephen. You're never safe.
And now, one goal for
Here they come again. Matthews. He's curling around. Going to feed this across. Matthews wants it back. Can't get it. Now he's in front of the net. It's there, Bertuzzi. He swings it back to the point. Comes to Riley. Matthews directing traffic. Matthews gets it. Sends it to the front of the net. Bertuzzi's glove goes flying. He goes to pick it up. Matthews steals it, putting it down low. Bird has to go get it. Coming around, and they get it in. Domi, nice job going up to keep this one in. Domi holding it in his feet. Bertuzzi coming to help him out. This coming in front. Matthews couldn't chip it around. And the Red Wings getting this one out. Wow. Well, that's going to be an icing call. John Tavares is 27th of the year from Marner. Marner's 58th assist. And Matthew Nice picking up his 21st assist. 8 goals here so far. If you took the under, I'm sorry.
In the 60-goal season, 60-goal game, 2 years ago, Matthews scored late in the second and then got number 60 early in the third.
1:15 to go here. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Make sure you hit that like and, of course, hit that subscribe as well.
18 power play goals on the year.
This coming down in the corner. Nylander getting gritty in the corner. That's what we like to see. Red Wings have it in their own zone. Last minute.
With 107 points, which is
Gerard, it's your birthday?
career best.
Well, very happy birthday,
Milano going off at
Gerard.
the bench.
Very happy
And
birthday.
play is called. First player to hit 69 goals.
This
since
was crazy.
Mario Lemieux.
Matthews, 69 goals. Unbelievable. He is on fire. This Leafs team is fired up. Steven, thank you so much. I appreciate that. This whole Leafs team is fired up. That's right. We want 70. We want 70. I mean, this is nuts. Nuts. This game has far surpassed what I envisioned we would see tonight. We've seen the goals. We've seen Matthews pick up 69. We've seen some big hits. We've seen some injuries. What we haven't seen is too many great saves, I'll tell you that much. But we are waiting for number 70 to come in. Oh my gosh. It's going to happen. Matthews has now scored a goal against 26 different teams this season. The only other seasons he has scored against as many franchises in a single season was both in 21-22 and 19-20. Those were both 27 teams. So 26 teams he's scored against. Of course, he's extended his goal scoring streak now to 8 games, which is a new career high for Matthews. An 8-game goal scoring streak. This passes his previous best, which was 7, set in 21-22. Matthews is the 6th different player in Maple Leafs history to record an 8-game point streak. From the Red Wings side, Patty Kane recorded an assist on Perron's goal and is now 2 helpers away from matching Mike Modano for the most by a U.S.-born player in NHL history. Pretty amazing.
Including 39 goals at home. The 51 at even strength, and maybe still more to come.
Yeah, if anybody's tired of us talking about it, it's just, it is one for the
Dan, they're
ages.
battling for that
Just
playoff
said it going
spot.
to break.
Vaughn,
Mario
welcome
Lemieux,
in. They are
69
battling
and
for that playoff
95,
spot.
96. The last 70 goal scorers were
It's a
McGillney and
4-team
Solani
race
in
for the
92, 93,
second
and
wild card spot in the
hockey
East.
time, that's ages ago.
39
It's
seconds to go. We'll
been
revisit
amazing
all
to
the
watch this
scenarios
year, and
at the intermission.
they said the ease that he seems to do it with. I mean,
The icing
that's
call,
what's
so
really been
32 seconds
interesting
left.
to
It's coming
watch.
back
He hasn't panicked,
into the
and
Detroit
he had
side
a
of the
little
ice.
stretch where he had 1 goal in 9 games, and you wouldn't know it by looking on his face. He has the same look each and every game.
Matthews
Doesn't
has
cheat the
just
game to get
been
the goals, and I
stellar
think that's
during
probably
this
the
streak.
best testament to the way he's been able to find the back of the net.
Just to add on that about how much attention this
Mark
has
Lilly
gotten.
is
At one time,
back.
This was commonplace.
He came out for the period.
In fact,
He's been
13
okay.
times players hit 70 in a 12-year
Wings
period.
win the draw.
But then again, it hasn't
They're going to
happened
play this
since
one up.
31.
Toronto has it in the neutral zone around center ice.
Different territory.
Exactly.
Toronto coming in. Nye is going to roll it right on Reimer. He's going to
He will cover
hold that up
Phil
with
Esposito,
Tavares
the
there.
first to do it.
So Matthew
Back in
Nyes, of
71,
course,
and it took
stepping up
12 years before
to
Wayne
the
Gretzky started to
second
do it
line with
regularity.
Bobby
You know, I was
McMahon
fortunate enough
going
to play
down
with
with injury.
some of the game's
We
best
hope
with
Bobby
Mario
McMahon
in
is okay.
Pittsburgh,
He's
with
tweaked
Wayne in
something, lower
Edmonton,
body
and
is what
during
they're
those
calling it.
times together, I
And
never
here comes
witnessed anything
Matthews
like
back
that. They
out
didn't
with
have those
19
big years
seconds
then.
left.
So even as a teammate, it's
Can we
just,
get a face-off win and a blast?
awe-inspiring
No,
when
he's
your
going to set up
teammate is
along the boards.
cooking at that kind of level, and that lifts everybody. Everybody feels a part of it.
19 seconds left. He comes on with Tavares and Marner to
Detroit,
get
Larkin is going to get waved out of
maybe
the circle.
one more look before the period comes to a close. Face-offs just about even on the night.
Wings going to win it.
That one
Tavares
knocked out by
knocking it
Tavares.
down out of the
Left-hand
air. Tried to
eye.
thread through. Couldn't get it to
Up with the
Matthews.
puck, gets
The Wings going to bring it up with
rolled
10
deep
seconds
by
to go. Red
Edmondson.
Wings.
The
A
break is
clapper from just
shot
inside the line
off
that's going to go
Riley,
up
out,
and out of play.
6:25 to go.
Yeah, Mark, Bobby
All you
Mack,
think about when
he got
Tavares
hit
knocked that one down
somewhat
with a high
awkwardly
stick.
along the
That one
boards,
gets knocked down,
and
then Matthews
they're
scores.
saying something
Is
with
that
his
a
leg.
physical review
He is
of a
not
high
going
stick
to
that takes
return
away goal
tonight.
number 7?
We don't know the
You
severity of it.
those are
Hopefully
the-
it's just a
the
tweak,
beauties of the
and he'll be
video
fine.
review that first thing
So
that
if
came to my
Matthews
mind
does
on that
pick up
play,
his
we don't have
70th
to
goal
worry about it
today,
now.
I am fine if they sit him the last 2
Leave him
games
up
of
for
the
a
season to get
defensive
some
zone
rest.
face-off.
I'd of course love him to be in at least one of them, but 70 goals
And
is
he
perfectly
is
fine.
7-7. on
Bruce,
the draw
how's it
so
going?
far
Welcome
tonight.
in.
Wins that one. Leafs gave up a late
Leafs winning the draw, going to hang on to it along the boards. There goes the buzzer, and the second period has come to an end, and we're all square. 4-4.
69 for Austin Matthews.
What an unbelievable period for Toronto. Much better than we saw in period number 1. All right, let's get things set up here. So, we all kind of sat here saying, why did Keefe put Samsonov back in the period when he was so atrocious in period number 1? And Sammy played okay. He was okay in that period. So we look now, 20 shots for Toronto, 19 for Detroit. That was a big shooting period for Toronto. They had 14 shots in that period alone, held the Red Wings to only 6. 27 hits for the Leafs, 28 for the Wings. Face-off, the Wings have a slight advantage there, only 2 more. 2 power play goals for Toronto. The Red Wings going 1 for 2. Giveaways, 4 for the Leafs, 5 for the Wings. So nice low number there by Toronto. Much better than the other night. Not without humor. Bye-bye TikTok. Is TikTok going somewhere? Welcome in. Jennifer, welcome to the show. Good to see you. And last but not least, block shots. Each team with 10 shots. Now, this is game number 1 tonight. When this game wraps up, we will begin game number 2 at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The Edmonton Oilers versus the Vancouver Canucks. That potentially could be a matchup at some point in the playoffs. It's going to be absolutely wild. We're going nowhere with Samsonov and goals. He's a first-class choker. Hey, he's played okay in this period. He's been okay in this period. Someone has the number 70 goal balloons. It has to happen. That's right. If somebody brought in the balloons, it's got to happen. All right, your goal scorers in period number 2, it was Nick Robertson, picks up his 14th, unassisted. Some guy you might have heard of, Austin Matthews, on the power play scores number 69 from Marner and Riley. And then John Tavares bringing in number 27 from Marner and Nyes. Off the Leafs helmet. Oh, off the Leafs helmets. Gotcha. Okay, I wasn't sure what you were referring to. That was so long ago. They got rid of it and put the pizza on there. Glad you fixed your screen from the Gremlins. Vaughn, remember that? How funny was that? That was crazy. It's the NHL scripted. No. Trust me, if there's any sport that's not scripted, this is a sport. Taking a look at the scoreboard, 3-2 Canadians over the Senators. Pittsburgh and Boston, they are tied at zeros with 1 minute left in the first period. That game has such importance for so many reasons that I'll get to in a moment. The Predators 3-1 over the Blue Jackets. Florida winning 3-2 over the Sabres. Flyers 1-0 over the Devils. Capitals winning 4-2 over Tampa Bay Lightning. Wow, so things are really heating up with a Washington win. Oh my goodness gracious. With a Washington win and a Flyers win, this East, this is the most intense this race to the second wild card spot has been getting. Going into tonight, Pittsburgh was holding on to that spot with 86 points. The Capitals, the Red Wings, the Flyers were all tied with 85 points. While with Philadelphia winning and Washington winning, they are now at 87 points. So that is 1 point ahead of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh needs a win tonight to hang on to that last wild card spot. Detroit needs a win tonight to stay tied with Washington and Philadelphia for that last spot. Now, Washington's next game is on Monday against the Boston Bruins. Detroit plays Monday against the Montreal Canadiens. And Tuesday, Philadelphia plays Washington. So that game on Tuesday, Washington and Philadelphia, is going to be crazy. That's going to have some implications. And of course, Pittsburgh plays Monday against Nashville. So all important games down the stretch for those teams. The Islanders, while they are sitting in there, they still technically have not clinched as of yet. I leave for a few minutes. The score back to 4-1. Oh, yeah. Hey, it hasn't updated yet. Gotta love it. Come on. There we go. Boom. There we go. Little refresh never hurt anybody. Let's see. Okay, so let me go back up here. Here are the situations that we could see. The Islanders will clinch a playoff berth if they defeat the Rangers, which I don't think they did, if memory serves me correct. I believe the Rangers won. The Rangers won in a shootout, so they still picked up 1 point. So if they get one point versus the Rangers and the Red Wings lose to the Maple Leafs in regulation and the Capitals lose to the Lightning, that would mean the Islanders will clinch. Well, the Capitals did not lose to the Lightning, so it looks like the Islanders won't be clinching today. Clinching scenarios for division and conference titles. The Bruins will clinch the Atlantic if they defeat the Penguins in any fashion and the Panthers lose, and they didn't, so that means the Bruins cannot clinch tonight. The Stars will clinch the Central Division if they defeat the Kraken, and they did defeat the Kraken 3-1, which means the Stars clinch the Central Division title. They will clinch the Western Conference title if they defeat the Kraken, which they did, and the Canucks lose to the Oilers tonight. So if Vancouver loses, that means the Stars will clinch the Western Conference final. We know the Panthers clinched home ice advantage. They just had to get 1 point off the Sabres, which they did that, and they got the win. The Maple Leafs will clinch a top 3 seed in the Atlantic if they defeat the Red Wings tonight, or if they get at least 1 point versus the Red Wings and the Lightning lose to the Capitals, and they did. So the Maple Leafs, they need a win or at least 1 point to clinch a top 3 seed, which is pretty crazy. All 16 seeds are to be determined, and none of the 8 matchups for the first round are locked in. So potential first round matchups that could be locked in today if Dallas won and Dallas did win. So it looks like the Winnipeg Jets are going to take on the Colorado Avalanche in the first round. Is this accurate? Let's see. Let me go to this other source here. So the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche. That is going to be a first round matchup. That is going to be an unbelievable series. Wow. Colorado versus Winnipeg. Now, Florida and Toronto can be locked in with a Boston win and a regulation loss by Florida, but that did not happen. So we go to the next situation, Toronto overtime loss and a Tampa loss. Okay, so Toronto, hopefully they don't get an overtime loss. Okay, so that matchup, Toronto and Florida, not looking like it's going to be set tonight. This is the 5th time in NHL history that at least a top 3 team in the NHL standings have been separated by 1 point or less at this stage of the season. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's go back to these Leaf stats here. Mitch Marner, with him opening the scoring, he now has 14 goals against the Red Wings in his career, which passes the Senators, where he had 13 for the most against any team, against any franchise. So Marner with 14 goals, this is the team he scored on the most. DeBrincat with his 2 goals, and he's 1 away from his second hat trick this season. The only Red Wings player over the last 20 years with multiple 3-goal outings in a season are Thomas Holmstrom and Henrik Zetterberg. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. What a stat. So, very interesting. Oh, here, let's listen to Elliot Friedman for a minute.
Mullet Arena that will allow him to keep the business staff or a good chunk of it. Right now, however, there's no affiliation agreement yet between Utah and Arizona. We'll see what happens there. And the one thing that's very obvious here, Ron, is that people are really excited to see Ryan Smith and Smith Entertainment Group in the league. They just feel it's time. And he has a great reputation for creativity. There's a lot of people who want him in. So they're happy that he is going to be, quote unquote, a member.
Gosh, sorry, Elliot. I have to put you on mute. Oh my gosh, Teresa, you did it. You did it. I can't believe it. Dan, what's going on? I'll have to check. Teresa, look at that. Unbelievable. Teresa goes blue for the playoffs. Go Leafs, go. Wow. I I did not reckon when I first saw the picture. I was like, I did not recognize you. It looks awesome. Awesome job. That looks very cool. Wow. I'll be honest. I know you said you were going to do it. I didn't think you were going to do it. You did it. Amazing. Amazing. All right, let me bring let me bring Elliot back up here.
In the U.S. college front?
Yes, 3 names we should mention. Number 1, Macklin Celebrini, the Hobey Baker winner, the upcoming number 1 pick. He is on Team Canada's radar for the World Championships. They would like to have him. Number 2, Winnipeg Jets, great 48 hours. They beat Colorado and Dallas by a combined 10-0. Rucker McGroarty, the number 1 pick from 2022, is weighing both options, going back to college and coming pro. I don't want to handicap it, but he is weighing both options. And finally, Montreal fans wondering about Luke Tuck. They already got Hudson signed. They're very excited about it. I understand Tuck's decision is coming around the next 24 hours, whether to sign with the Canadiens or test free agency. Again, I can't handicap it, but it is coming.
Really great. Thank you, Elliot.
All right, there's Elliot Friedman with some news and notes. Coyotes move to Utah. Oh, where did that go? Coyotes move to Utah seems very rush job. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, this all really came down over the last couple of days, right? First, they were talking about this draft, which is supposed to take place, not a draft, an auction for the land. And Arizona was like, hey, listen, we're going all in. We're going to win this. And then the mayor came out and said they don't support the Arizona group's bid for the land. And I think that's really what triggered things. All right. Sounds good, Teresa. So I think that's really what triggered things is that the mayor came out and said, hey, no. And then they started drafting like what if scenarios. And then things started to happen really, really quick. And all of a sudden it's kind of a done deal. The other bizarre story that came out that I saw on Twitter, I think it was Frank Cervelli posted it. Apparently, the Coyotes had an issue paying their hotel bills when they went from city to city. I don't know the validity of this. I haven't seen if there were any other stories reporting it. But apparently, they kind of skipped town and didn't pay a lot of hotel bills. So much so that a lot of hotel groups got together and said they would only allow the Coyotes to stay on their property as if they paid via certified check beforehand, which is very crazy. So tells me there was a lot of kind of shady business going on out that way, which is nuts. Danny, what's up? Welcome in. Should we name the Funk to go with the Jazz? The Utah Funk? That would be interesting. I'm very curious. You know their marketing teams are going in overdrive right now, trying to get everything together. They're staying on Motel 6. Utah is not a popular place. Yeah, I mean, there have been some people that have been coming up, saying not happy about picking up and moving their families out that way so quickly. There are some people that are saying, this is going to impact no move clauses because a lot of the no move clauses specified Arizona and not Utah. And they're going to have to make amendments to that, right? To say like, if they didn't want to go to Arizona, that effectively doubles as Utah. There's a lot of things that come into play. If the Utah owner go all in, they can make a good team next year. Yeah, Lee, and they're talking about making some big moves too, right? They're going to make some drastic changes to this club. In Arizona, when you're with a 5,000 seat stadium, you're not making a lot of money. It's tough to put a good team out on the ice, right? You don't want to spend a lot if you're not making anything. So Utah, they're going to come in. They're going to have a full stadium. They're going to make a lot more money. They're going to make some moves and put together a much more competitive team on the ice. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they can do and how they can kind of reorganize. And it'll be important. It'll be important to do. But it's unfortunate, right? Because the league invested so much in being in Arizona, and it's just, when it's not meant to be, it's just not meant to be. True. A rink in Arizona doesn't make sense. Utah doesn't have a big population. It's 100 miles away from anything. They have to compete with Colorado. Yeah, that we're going to see, right? How they're going to be able to support it. Obviously, they support the NBA team. I'm sure they're going to have some kind of package deal. Canada 4-0, 9 minutes to go in the third. Thank you, Dallas. That is awesome. That is very, very cool. I'm sure they're going to have some kind of a deal, for Jazz season seed holders to get kind of first dibs if they want to, pick up for whatever they're going to be called. But yeah, we're not going to know much until, over the coming weeks. I'm sure they'll announce at some point the name and the colors. I'm curious if they'll do it before the end of the Stanley Cup Finals. Sometimes the NHL likes to kind of announce things, do things during the Stanley Cup Finals or the last couple rounds when all the eyes are focused on the NHL. So we will see if time will tell. Things get done quick for Arizona. Remember the smoke and mirrors in Ottawa? Yeah, it's so true, Mark. I mean, but this is just a bad situation, right? I think they're only pushing it through so fast because the rink is ready to go. Everything's ready to go. The people will come. They'll make it work. You couldn't go to a city where they're like, well, we're planning on like Atlanta, for example. In Atlanta, they were talking about building a new rink and doing all this stuff. That's going to take time. You don't have time. You had to go somewhere where they had availability. They have a good sports team. So unfortunately, it's one of those things. I mean, Houston would have been a nice choice as well, but they just weren't ready. Plus, I think they're probably going to keep them in the same division, my guess. For now, anyways. Halifax would be nice. I would be certainly interesting to see that. Quebec has the barn. Yeah, but there's no way they would have to, like, if they were going to move across to the east and up north, then it becomes a whole division mix up, and that takes time. They certainly didn't want to get into that for next year. Look at Regina Sports CFL team. I think they would support. Yeah, Dan, listen, well, first of all, there's nothing else to do out there. But yeah, the Saskatchewan, they go crazy over their CFL. It's amazing. Savannah Bananas are awesome. They are very, very entertaining. All right, it's third period time. Let's get set. All right, we are just about ready for the third period. Of course, when this game ends, we're going to say goodbye and get everything switched over for the Oilers and Canucks. That one starts in 50 minutes time at 10 p.m. You will automatically be teleported from here to there, so you don't have to worry, but I got to get things set up. So here we go. Is it Austin Matthews time for 70? Let's find out.
9-2-1 in their last dozen at home against Detroit.
Bring back the Expos.
Again, critical points at stake for the Red Wings as Washington has one. They came in tied. That shot, just a piece of it by Samsonov. Into the corner goes for DeBrincat with a pair of goals in the game.
I'll be right back.
Tied up there by Labushkin, and Marner, a three-point game. Looks to feed that ahead and throws it inside the line. Back comes Larkin. Red Wings will finish back-to-back against the Montreal Canadiens. And again, they came in 1 point behind the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are in action scoreless late in the first at last check against Boston. Out of the net is Reimer. And Jake McCabe. Here's Domi in front
Domi
of the
steals. Bertuzzi couldn't get it. Matthews around
Deep
behind the net.
Comfort
Comfort working on him.
Max Domi. For Matthews.
Matthews backhand. Reimer makes the save.
Stops that.
Good job.
Wouldn't it be
Comfort
something
there.
for
He was
Matthews
kinda late
to
in the shift
get
and a
the
little
70
fatigued,
on
but watch,
Reimer?
Instead of going after the puck, he just stays with Matthews the whole time, ends up getting the stick in there, doesn't allow Matthews to pull that to the forehand. I think if he had another step, might be able to pull it across and try to get it to the opposite side. And instead, the backhand and Reimer
Matthews
able to
been
hold
playing
on.
well. Marner's
6
had a
shots,
great
9
game
shot
tonight,
attempts
taking
in
up
the
a
game
bunch of
for
assists.
34. No Jake McCabe, by the way. He is not back. Bobby McMahon out for the game. And the Leafs were very happy to see Timothy Liljegren come back after that heavy hit. Nice outlet by Domi, and Matthews just missed the pass as he was
Bertuzzi could not get it over to
Christian Fischer. The only guy back
Detroit
for
setting it up.
Detroit.
So you heard Jake McCabe not returning.
Sider up ahead. Valeno overskates it. Turned over there and swung back in by Brody.
Sherratt picking this up behind the Red Wings net.
Ben Sherratt up the board.
Gonna play this around.
That gets past him into the Leaf
Here's
zone.
Labushkin. Little bounce pass over to Benoit. Benoit, he's going to turn and go. He hits the red line, dumping it in. Nick Robertson watching along the boards. Cut off there by the Red Wings. Nick Robertson coming around, picking it up, centering it over. Nice one-timer. And it was a little bit of a weak shot. Did not get all of it.
This will go down the ice, and it is
So an icing call. Back to the Red Wings zone. Slow start here to this third period. Both teams not getting the jump I kind of expected to see. Yeah, Jose, they're going to have a tough time. A tough time squeezing in there.
On other streamers and get no payment entertainment. Watch TV shows, movies.
So here comes Matthews in to take this draw.
CBC Gem. Matthews back out.
Matthews wins it back to Riley.
Riley off the boards, trying to bank that in front. And
It goes out of play, so we get another face-off.
Off the glass and out.
Utah
I found it
truck
interesting.
stops.
Sheldon Keefe when asked about
Polly,
it,
that's
Matthews
funny.
got his 68th on Thursday night. He asked where the guy's trying to look for him. He said that's the only time I
The
thought
Leafs
we were
15,
maybe
6,
trying
and
to
3
score
on
the game to
Saturday
get the
nights
puck to
this
him. He said,
season.
quite frankly, I don't think you need to. I mean,
Looking
the
for
way
win
that
number
he's playing,
16.
The puck falls him around. He'll get his chances.
William, how's it going?
without trying to
Welcome in.
force it.
Mentioned he hadn't scored against Detroit till tonight. Domi looked for Bertuzzi. Now goals.
Bertuzzi to Matthews in front, tips it just wide.
Just ask, how did Ovechkin get that open? And there was Matthews.
Oh, he wants it so bad.
Exactly.
And now
Matthews
looking
coming
to stick
back.
left
Nice
there to
defensive
work it
play.
ahead to Bertuzzi.
Gets it up to
Back
Bertuzzi.
in. Near
Plays
the
this
end
in.
of the
Domi
shoot.
going in the corner.
And Bertuzzi from Matthews now comes out. Puck didn't arrive, and Kane.
Matthews has a shadow.
for
Detroit
Sherratt.
is not letting him go
Both
anywhere
teams
now.
want changes.
Brody back to pick it up behind the Leaf net. Matthews
Jake
goes
Brody
off.
at the wheel. David Camp.
Camp up to Nick Robertson. Robertson
Reed.
blasting in. Nice move.
Robertson, a quick
Shooting.
shot as he
Great move, Nick
back
Robertson. He's got
inside.
some hands.
Plot up. Raymond
Red Wings going to
deeply
tip this
off
out of
the
their own
boards.
zone.
Larkin.
Wings moving up the left side.
And TJ
Toronto had it
Brody
momentarily and then
lost
gave it
Larkin
away.
for the
Brody,
stick there by
atrocious
Labushkin.
playing here. Kemp is going to play this one up. Wings sending it right back in.
Redirected in, and DeBrincat gets
Brody goes back to
knocked off
play this
balance,
around the
but no
boards.
penalty on the
TJ
play.
Brody has not had a good start to this third period.
Larkin
Nice,
line
can't clear it
against the
out.
Leafs
Comes
fourth
back to
line at the
Camp.
moment.
Camp playing it around behind the net. Brody
Reeves,
going to chip this
Nyes,
one out.
and Camp. And now
Lucas, welcome
quick change
and
for
thank you
Toronto.
so much. Appreciate it.
Shots at 22-20 in favor of the Leafs.
Here come the Red Wings. Long pass up. Liljegren has his stick taken out of his hands. The wraparound. That one hits the side of the net. Lily back with his stick. He comes away with the puck. Going to feed it to Tavares. He chips us all the way out. It bounces past everybody. Sloppy play by both teams here in this period.
Petrie off the boards. That's past Valeno. Didn't touch it, so it's another Red Wing icing.
Another
You mentioned it, Chris,
icing
how
call.
the guys get open when everybody
Get him
in
with
the
Domi and
building
Marner.
knows
Yeah,
everybody's
that's
looking
true.
for. It's just the turnover and the puck watch up top. Nobody looking
Bring
behind.
Marner up
Just
and send
play
Bertuzzi
handle.
down
Remember
with
the first
Tavares.
period was talking about the lack of good sticks. Well, there's a great example of
Tomcat,
Labushkin
what's going
reading
on?
that play across and a great stick down there.
Yeah, Monty,
Before
those are the
any
good
good
days. The good old days of the Rock.
On this face-off, it's won by Valeno, who dumps it out. Fisher gets
Wings
it
dumping
deep.
this back down the ice.
Again,
Another
the
icing.
Icing is he didn't get to the red line.
Well, he's been okay here. He's settled down after that first period. So Sammy is kind of back in action. All right, sounds good. Yeah, we'll be live for the Oilers and Vancouver Canucks at 10 p.m.
Nylander and Robertson. This has the potential of an explosive line as well.
And the old
Onyx. It's been crazy.
I've seen that before.
It's Holmberg trying to work it off the boards.
In the corner, Detroit coming away with it.
Up ahead, Fabry clubs it. This time they do get the red line to get it
Now
deep.
they send it down. Sammy stops it. Toronto setting it up.
One of the reasons that
Pass ahead, Holmberg. Nice little move there. Here comes homie Holmberg walking in. He shoots. Nice save by Optimus Rhyme. James Reimer. Another shot, this one going just wide. Charlie, hello. Good evening and welcome to the circus. 4-4. This game has been crazy. You know what? Let's get the wave going. We haven't had a wave all night. At least that I remember. Too many pucks to the head. But let's get a wave going in 3, 2, 1. Help the boys out. Get those hands up.
But when you get into a tough playoff match,
Get 'em
can you handle
going.
a difficult matchup? That'll be the question.
Here comes long shot by Benoit. This coming all the way down. Benoit racing back for it. Here come the hands.
Wraps it around out at center. Off Bertuzzi inside the line.
Bert's going to play it in. Sherratt back to get it. No icing call. Matthews, Bertuzzi, Benoit. Back down to Dolby. Matthews side of the net. Now he curls behind. Matthews grabs the puck. Two wings instantly come to him. Playing it back to the line for Benoit. Matthews in front. Matthews in the slot shooting. And it rolls off his stick. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up, cats?
And Matthews hits to the bench on a chain.
14 and a half minutes to go. In period number 3, we are tied at 4s. And the Matthews count is at 69. Maple Leafs with it. Here comes John Tavares. Gonna play this one up, and it's past Marner. Turning it back around. Hey!
Here comes Kane.
Kane, he's dancing in. Stopped there by Labushkin. Boosh, it's in your feet.
Recover there from his skates to
Leafs played up to Tavares again. Tavares cutting through the middle. Gets it over to Marner. Marner, he's just going to roll this down in the corner.
Nylander out there with Tavares and Marner again.
They got to set him up. They brought the balloons. That's right.
At least.
Other than power play opportunities.
Hey.
Marner at the line, lost it. Augustus Barrett. David Kemp now on the ice, comes back.
Big digging. Red Wings come away with it. Back to the line. Wings shooting. Off the boards. It's there. Marner comes away with it. And he's going to flip this one up and down the ice. Red Wings now trying to come up. Tip it into the Leaf zone. Leafs going to play it off the boards. Reaver going cross ice to Camp. Camp bringing this one in. Hey, that's right. Hit that subscribe button. Here's Nyes coming in. Nyes, nice move. He shoots. And a glove save by Reimer. We're looking for 3 subscribers to put us up to 16,160. If you haven't hit that subscribe yet, give it a tappity tap, tap, tap. And we thank you so much. They're going to a commercial break. This game, wow, it has been more of a game than I expected to see. We still got 13 minutes to go in this third period, and it is a doozy. If we check in real quickly, I'm seeing some scores getting updated. 3-3 Montreal and Ottawa. 4-1 Nashville over the Blue Jackets. Boston and Pittsburgh, they are still tied at 0s. 16 minutes to go in the second period there. So we're going to keep our eye on that particular game because that has a lot of implications, right? Pittsburgh trying to stay in that second wild card spot. Boston trying to stay ahead of the Florida Panthers. So lots going on in this one game, and it is pretty crazy. But thank you, everybody, so much for your support all night long. We appreciate it. We've had some people asking, saying, Sam, we'd love to send you a little something, but we don't want to send it online because we know YouTube takes a portion. If you did want to send something, you can send it either through our Streamlabs link, which you'll see rotating in the chat, or you can go to our website and you can send any donations directly through our website. It goes through PayPal, so it's perfectly safe and secure. Samwelb12experience.com. We also have our Patreon, which is posted up in the pinned message. So if you want to join our Patreon, we are posting some exclusive content, behind the scenes, all kinds of stuff that we're not putting on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. It'll be strictly for Patreon. So there's lots of ways that you can help support if you want to take it outside of YouTube. But if you want to stay on YouTube, of course, we have our memberships and the super chats and super stickers. So thank you all so much for supporting us in the variety of ways you do. We really appreciate it. All right, now here we go. It's time to get back in this hockey game. Go Leafs, go.
Having a busy third period here, isn't he? He's playing on a couple of lines.
And he won't complain a bit about that, will he? Lucas Raymond fires.
Sammy going to shut the door and hang on to that one. A nice shot by Raymond.
Meetings between these two teams. Leafs with 3 in the third in Sweden.
Oof.
Detroit with 3 in the third here in January.
Well, and with all the comeback in the second,
It was actually deflected. Tavares got his stick on it a little bit, and it changed direction. Sammy had to be tight and squeezed that one.
And the team in front of him has responded to get him back in the game. Now he's got to be sharp down here the last 13.
But Detroit going to win the draw, but Nylander jumped on that puck, able to force it out of the lead zone. Here comes JT. JT walking in. Beating this back. Nylander shoots in a nice save. Monty wants 70. Wants to get it. Everybody wants him to get it. He's coming super, super close. Taking a look back at that Pittsburgh-Boston game, 17 shots for Pittsburgh, only 8 shots for Boston right now.
Was consulted on what to do on what was a little bit of a precarious dilemma for Sheldon Keefe after 20 minutes, down 4-1.
I wouldn't be surprised. Good conversation, have a discussion, and so far so good.
Now Matthews out on the draw.
Matthews gets it to Benoit. Here's Domi. He shoots, and that one goes just wide.
Here to the corner, and Benoit moves up again, trying to center it.
Here comes Sherratt. Sherratt carrying this one down the right-hand side. He's going to flip this one in. Toronto able to get it out, and just barely. Brody gets taken down. Matthews waiting. Perron is lying on the puck. Pops out. Matthews is there. He's going to shovel it around. Brody and Perron are still going at it. Wings getting this back to Kane. Kane cycling away from Domi. Kane into the high slot with a shot. Sammy makes a save as Perron and Brody still going at it. And Bertuzzi's going to come in and wrap up Perron, showing their toughness here. That's what we like to see. I do want to take a moment at this quick whistle and talk about our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. Jen, Dave, and Bella, they are absolutely incredible. So make sure you check them out. The Florida Park Explorers, they are in the parks bringing you the magic all the time. Plus, they are your personal shoppers, getting you the merch, getting you the treats, getting you all the goodies. Check them out, the Florida Park Explorers.
Mention that Kane got a point tonight, and with it he passes former Red Wing great Alex.
When little Nicky is snarly, he scores. Bribe the equipment manager. Yeah, he's been awesome. Scramble off the draw. Toronto's going to come away with it. They're going to flip this off the glass and get it out and down the ice. 11:40 to go in this third period. Time is slowing down. Here's a quick shot right on. That one goes just wide. Greatest Leaf fan, I will get to that at the next stoppage.
Shot surprised Samsonov. He didn't see it through the screen, and this was in good position.
If the Leafs win, Keefe is a genius. If they lose, he's hated. Isn't that the way it always goes with a coach, a controversial coach?
Approaching 9 minutes of the third.
Here come the Wings. Wings on the way. When he says 9 minutes in the third, he means 9 minutes gone in the third. Holmberg trying to get back. Knives was trying to get off. Now comes around Brody. Cross ice pass. Nylander, he's going to bring it in. Robertson got knocked down. It happened to come right to Robertson. Now they're going to play this one out. The Wings are on the move. Nice collision there. Liljegren throwing a hit on Aston Reese. Holmberg back to pick it up. Gold medal game is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Oh, awesome, Dallas. I think I'm going to miss it. Here's Nylander coming in. Nylander shoots. That's going to go off the inside leg of Petrie. Seider takes the Leaf player down. No call, letting him play. Bushkin takes a Red Wing down. Turn around, fair play. He's coming down the ice. It's going to be an icing call. So, it is how one omitted word changes everything. So the question was, how did you become an Oilers and Florida fan, Panthers fan? I have been a Panthers fan since the team came into existence. I loved the logo. I loved what they did initially, and because I do spend some time in Florida, I've been to a few Panther games over the years, and I've really enjoyed it, and I love the team they put together. That's how I become a Panthers fan. Oilers fan, I mean, from the Gretzky, Messier days, I enjoyed the team. They've been tough to watch over the years, but here's a shot right on. Sammy makes a save. The Oilers have kind of become my second Canadian favorite team. If the Leafs aren't doing it, I'd love the Oilers too. Here's Robertson. He gives it to Matthews as Robertson heads off. Not a good pass there by any means. McCabe is done for the night, mashed potato pants. He did not come back. I was alive when the Leafs won the Stanley Cup. Damn, nice. I'm hoping one day I'll get to say the same. Larkin driving in. Liljegren going to force him down. They come in front. What a save by Samsonov. Samsonov was huge. Matthews, nice job kicking that one over to Domi. Domi being squeezed in the corner. The Sammy chants are coming out here big time. Back to the line. Here's Brody. He takes a shot, and that goes off the head of Sammy and out of play. Sammy. Yeah, Onyx got it in there. So they're going to go to commercial break. Great to see Sammy after a tough start. He goes left, and he has to kick out. Sorry, he goes right, and he had to kick out the left leg and the left pad to make an unbelievable stop. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Thanks for joining us here. We are counting down 9 minutes to go. We are tied at 4s. We're 2 subscribers away from 160. So if you haven't hit that subscribe, now's a great time. Give it a click. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like button. We appreciate y'all so much joining the #1 hockey community on YouTube. So thank you so much. I mean, you guys are absolutely unbelievable. I cannot wait. 1 week from today is when the second season gets going. It's all going to be about the glory. It's all going to be about the cup. I'm not letting it go. I'm not giving it away. So make sure you hang out with us because we will have streams coming almost every night. And hey, sometimes twice. So it's going to be an absolute blast. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Now that we're starting to get some matchups clinched in, we'll be able to start seeing what this schedule is going to look like. Hopefully the NHL will let us know kind of on Thursday, right? The season ends on Wednesday, so hopefully Thursday we get the schedule, and then Friday I can get everything, all of our streams kind of in order for at least the first 4 games, and then first 4 games of the round, and then we'll be able to go from there. So it's going to be crazy. All right, they're coming back from commercial break.
Games that quote unquote don't mean as much. It meant a lot for the Detroit Red Wings.
And I'll fire up the
Shelly
crock pot.
Keefe's
See,
team
all right,
wasn't
thank you,
ready to
Dallas.
start in
Dallas
the
is going to
first
make sure I
period.
stay fed.
Off of a struggle of a game on Thursday, had a tough first. But man, has he ever shown that he's got the resolve as well? And you know, off of a game that you thought.
So we're officially under 9 minutes to go.
A real chance to make a lot of positives if you could finish this off and get this one to the finish line, especially the fact that Samsonov's been able to dig in.
Hey, you know what, John? It totally depends on what goaltender shows up and how their defense plays. You know they're going to score goals. You know they're tough. But can their defense play well enough? Can their goaltending hold up? Thank you, Krista. And I think it's because of all of you. Walking in, Liljegren with a shot. Going wide. Bertuzzi coming in, a glove save there by Reimer.
With Matthews in the vicinity.
That's right. Plenty of time left for 70. 8:18 to go.
He doesn't want to let another one go by him.
Onyx.
Let Matthews get number 70 and put his name into the books.
Reimer, the 6th active goalie to play 500 career NHL games.
By Leaf draft choice.
It's pretty nice.
Felix Potvin and
Good
Mike
for Reimer.
Volunteer with more wins as a Leaf after being drafted by Toronto.
Puck is dropped, scramble, draw. Toronto gets it to the point. Kicking it across. Here's a shot right on. Tip. Holmberg in front, battling for it. Reimer somehow sees it and drops that glove on it.
Derek Lalonde, this has got to be a tough one too. There are no points to give up.
It would be
now.
awesome
They
to
talked
get
at
to
great
the
length,
3rd round
coming
alone.
back against
Yeah, I would be
Pittsburgh,
happy
he's
with
getting
that.
the
Oh,
only
we got some
loss,
goals. 2-1
which
Boston.
allows these last
2-1
three
Boston
games to
now
matter.
over
But
Pittsburgh.
Detroit has
Don't
to
like
be
to
of the
see
mindset
that
they
score.
need to get 6 points
DeBrusk
out of the
had the
3
first
games.
one.
Can't give
Zaka
up
with the
another
second,
here.
and Brian Rust
You know, the
just scored.
anxiousness
So
of this last
Penguins
week
now
is
down by
pretty
1.
high on the Detroit bench.
They are getting a little
We
help
need
from
Boston to lose
as
this
we check.
game.
The Bruins have now taken a 2-0 lead over Pittsburgh midway through that game. But Washington has
Toronto going to
most
win the
of
draw.
tonight.
Here's a one-timer. Doesn't get through.
Robertson.
Robertson really stepped into that one.
Up the boards, Ladushkin off his skates to Holmberg.
Here's Holmberg. Down to Willie. Willie, I'd like to see him get going a little better. That's right. Leafs and Panthers right now. Here's Willie with it. Nylander. He's going to turn and sending it in front. Side of the net for Robertson. The spark plug eludes a hit. He's still going. Looking to feed it out in front. Can't get it. Detroit going to intercept. They're going to roll this down the ice. They're saying no icing, no icing. So Toronto has to come back and pick it up. 7.5 minutes to go. The Boosh going to carry it up. Nye's tipping it in. And if Boston win, then they pass the Panthers.
Played here, so they'll play on.
Yeah, I want Pittsburgh to win. I want Boston to lose tonight. This coming around. Boston has to lose. That's what I meant. Red Wings putting this one in deep. Larkin, he's circling with it. And at some point, oh, here comes the Wings in with a shot. That goes up and out of play. At some point between Wednesday and Friday, we'll have to post our playoff prediction video where we'll run down all the series and who we think the winners are going to be. Last year we were pretty good on our first round picks.
Very much still up for grabs as they get set to meet a little later on.
6:52 to go. Of course, we'll be live with the Oilers and Canucks at 10 p.m.
Dalvin demanded getting some airtime with Scott Oak, and why wouldn't he?
Matthews in to take this draw. Raymond, hello there. Welcome in.
Oilers can still finish first, but they have to win in regulation tonight and win out.
Puck is down right off the draw. Sammy had to make a big save. Labushkin got it to Bertuzzi. Domi hit the inside of his skate. Here's Riley going to dump this one in. Domi skating hard. He gets shoved in the boards. Bertuzzi comes away and sends that way up in the air. That's going to go out of play.
And Matthews on the ice right now.
He's pushing for it, Lee. But I'll tell you, after he had that trip up where he slammed hard into the boards, he has not had the same intensity.
So many issues for Sheldon Keefe
Jose, it's looking that way right now, but a lot of time left. 6.5 minutes. A lot can happen.
19.5 minutes for Matthews of ice time.
Here's Liljegren. Going to dump this in around. Matthews behind the net. Wrapping it around. It's their side of the net. Oh, so close. Just did not go in.
Tried to sneak one in on a jam play.
Is coming down the ice. Riley back to pick it up. Going to play this one through. Nice job for Domi. Domi gets it to Matthews. Here comes Matthews. Matthews can't get through 2 Red Wings. Sherratt going down in the corners. Matthews trying to dig it away from him. Marner on the ice now, and he can't hold it in. The Wings flipping this one out. Here's Marner. He's going to dump this one in. Thought Matthews was staying out, but he pulled away and went in. Matthews having to sit down on the bench. 5:45 to go. Here come the Wings. Stolen by Tavares. Tavares cutting towards the middle of the ice. He's going to shoot this one into the left side. Nyes is going around to the right. He keeps it in. Tavares going in the corner. Comes away with it. Centering in front, and it just missed Marner.
22 of the second period. Liljegren up ahead.
Lily plays this ahead to Tavares. Tavares over the line. Couldn't connect on a pass. Everyone's backing away. 5:15 to go. 3-1 now. Boston scores again. Ooh. This is going to be chipped all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. Toronto.
Complaints to the contrary.
Wow.
Part of the battles is
Wayne, what's going on?
Look at Larkin just trying to stay with him the whole way. Good bounce back there by Matthews. That created that little gap.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I would like to see that for sure.
Was to try to make sure he didn't allow Matthews to get behind him, but that little bump back created the gap to try the wraparound.
I want to see Toronto beat them in the playoffs and knock them out. Benoit picking up the puck, sending it over to Nyes. Nyes trying to come through. Larkin had it for a moment. Liljegren coming in with a big hit. Larkin picks up the puck, however. He sends it in front. Nice job there by Benoit to play it ahead. Ryan Reeves, he's on the move. Drops it for Kemp. Kemp back over to Reeves. Reeves going to pull up. He's going to cycle down to David Kemp. Down low. Riley wants it, but he can't get it to him. Now he drops it off. Riley in the corner. Nylander coming on trying to help out.
The puck knocked back into the Leaf zone. Under 4.5 to go.
Toronto hanging on to it.
Robertson over the board.
Setting it up. Here comes Willie. Willie on the move. Steps in. Robertson holding at the line. Quick shot. Going to float over the net. Nylander chases it down. Willie can't keep it in. Detroit's going to knock it out. Riley racing back to get it. The puck is rolling on him. Morgan Riley going to play this around. Detroit picking up that loose puck.
Sider sends that in deep.
And we got an icing call against Detroit. Thank you for the continuing support of hitting the like button. Appreciate it. We are 1 subscriber away from hitting 160. If you haven't subscribed, help us out. Hit that subscribe. 3:53 to go here in the third period. Matthews line back on the ice. Scramble draw. It's going to come free to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi tried to get it to Brody. He couldn't. Domi cut it off. But the Wings come away with it. Here come the Red Wings. And there it is. Thank you so much. Hitting that subscribe. 6160. Thank you.
And so is Matthews defensively.
Domi. Oh, Domi clipped in the face with a high stick. He went down. But he had the puck, so he jumps back up. Passing it across. No call. No call. Domi with a high stick in the face. Oh, there is a call. Excuse me. Delayed penalty coming up. I didn't see that back, referee. But the Rips welcome in. Give them the puck. Let Detroit touch it. Here comes Tavares. Shooting. That one goes just wide. Matthews can't hold it in. 3 minutes to go. Marner back with it.
Let's go.
Marner and Matthews on the way. Lauren coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much, Lauren. So here comes Marner. Marner, bring it in, gets it to Bertuzzi, and they're saying no, offside. So with 2:45 to go, Toronto is going to get a power play opportunity. They're going to a commercial break. Good job by Domi, though. He went down after the stick, and he jumped right up, and he came on hard. So they're going to come back and have 2 minutes to see if they can score. Now, you know they are going to be feeding everything through Matthews at this point. Everything is going to go through Matthews. And we'll see, can they do it? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Can he do it? What do you think? Put it in the chat. Let's close our poll, but put it in the chat. Yes or no? Will Matthews score on this power play? Will he pick up number 70 right now? Over 70% of people said he will do it tonight. Jonesy says, yeah. Dallas is getting the balloons out. Onyx says, nope. Tomcat, yes. A lot of yeses. More yeses than no's coming in. So the hype is for real. We're getting pumped over Matthews. The Matthews watch, 70 goals. Thomas is calling the crossbar. Oh, that's evil. Evil. Calling for the crossbar. Lauren's saying yes. Dave's going yes. What a rip's going with Nylander for the game-winning goal. All right, back from commercial break.
The Flyers winning, the Capitals winning. The only help that Detroit is getting so far here tonight is the fact
Let's
that the
see
Bruins
if this can happen.
Pittsburgh, who entered tonight with 86 points.
Oh
So
boy, oh
even more
boy.
critical for the
Patrick
Red Wings to get 2
Kane
points just
sitting
to keep pace
on
with
the
everyone else in
bench.
that Eastern Conference
The
wild
guy
card.
they
Now
brought
the
in
most
to
important
bring them
penalty kill
to
of the night
playoff
is with
glory
34 and the rest
takes a
on
high
this
sticking
squad.
penalty, and that could be the penalty that
shots on the power play and
keeps him out.
one there by Comfer. It'll come back to
Toronto, Riley holding it in.
Get it set up.
Riley to Matthews. Matthews back to Riley. Here's Nylander shooting. Coming around, Tavares. He's trying to fight off Sherratt. Matthews in there. Matthews comes away with it. He gets tripped up. Gets the puck to Riley. To Matthews at the faceoff dot. He elects to pass. He didn't shoot. He was trying to feed Nylander.
Picked off here by Larkin. He might challenge shorthanded.
Shorthanded, Larkin coming through. He gets taken down.
A lot of energy expended trying to win that puck battle in the corner.
Toronto going to bring it back. Here comes Matthews with 1:18 on the power play. 2 minutes to go in the period. Marner with it. Marner, he's dancing around. Marner looking. In front, Tavares gets 2 whacks at it, and Reimer going to hang on to it. So interesting. They are passing it everywhere other than Matthews. Even Matthews tried to feed it to Nylander. Very interesting. Welcome in if you're just coming in. Thanks for joining us. We are live now. We'll be live at 10 o'clock for the Oilers and the Canucks. If you want to stay up late and hang out and have some fun with us, we welcome you to join us. So we got a timeout called. Timeout. Maple Leafs. They're going to rest this top group. Tasham, how's it going? Welcome in. 4-4 is the score. Toronto on the power play.
As Kyle said, it's
Matthews has one tonight for number 69, trying to get 70. That's right. It is Hockey Night in Canada. It is at home. That's right. Use the timeout now. Get things set. If you're just coming in, if you want to join us for more Leaf action, make sure you hit that subscribe, set your notifications, and of course, tell your friends, hey, check out this channel. Share us out. Facebook, Instagram, Discord, LinkedIn, Reddit. Let people know this is the place to be, especially for playoffs. Tavares is going to get waved out of the draw. Matthews going to come in.
So it'll be Matthews against Larkin.
Matthews loses the draw. Red Wings going to send this down the ice. So not exactly what they drew up here. Riley's going to carry this up, dumping it off for Nylander. Nylander playing this one back. Marner coming in. Now they're setting it up. Here's Tavares. Tavares. Matthews with a tip right on. He's digging for it. Reimer covering it up. Matthews and Sider having some words in front of the net.
And I tell you, Matthews had a chance on the rebound. Watch the little daylight that you
was
see
close.
Between Reimer's pad. You get the deflection, it's not there. But for a split second, Matthews just was retreating back, had to lunge forward.
40 seconds to go. Face off in the Detroit zone.
It was there.
Tavares wins that one back. Nylander to Matthews. He blasts it.
Reimer fights that off. That's that set play.
Back to the line for Riley. He shoots it, and that's going to go up and out of play. Matthews with a great opportunity.
On that exact play.
Yeah, really well executed. You know, the
Holy
one
moly.
time was very much like this, a pass across. The other time was right off the stick of Tavares and came over, and Matthews a little bit of a back foot.
Mark is bringing out Chuck Norris, beating up Reimer. He wants this goal. Tavares in to take it. Scramble draw. Riley holds it in at the line. 30 seconds on the power play. Just over a minute in the period. Nylander can't connect on the pass. Back to the line. Riley to Matthews. Matthews, side of the net. Jam play for Tavares. Marner picking it up. Last minute of play. Marner with it. Over to Matthews. He's not in the shooting position. Back to Marner. He shoots. And a nice save by Reimer.
Looking for a rebound.
Wow.
You know, it's really hard to
4-2 Bruins now.
You know, in the back of your mind,
They got a hockey game over there in Pittsburgh.
Matthews, but clearly, every time the puck comes to the top, you're trying to find a way to get it back. There, finally, Marner realized.
So Washington and Philadelphia winning, so they're both up over the Wings and the Penguins. Penguins trying to fight off the Bruins. 4 minutes left in the second period there. 50 seconds to go in the third period here. Matthews stays on the ice.
Matthews remains.
He's going to take the draw.
Domi and Bertuzzi flanking him.
He wins it. Back to Benoit. Penalty is over. Matthews wants it. Side of the net. Oh, sorry, it was Domi. Side of the net. He gets hauled up. Penalty is over. We're back at 5-on-5 hockey right now.
A battle ensues.
Trying to dig it out. It comes to Matthews. He hits a skate, putting it through in front. Great job holding the line. Sending this in. Liljegren with a nice play. Holding it in again. This time it hops over and comes out. 20 seconds to go. Toronto chops this one right back in. Bertuzzi rushing, can't get it. Domi watching his man. Matthews finally goes off. Oh, Domi hauls down his man. He's going to get a call. No, with 10 seconds left to go.
That's never
a penalty coming up to Max Domi.
Up and trying to drop your stick. You knew he got it in there. Domi into the hands of DeBrincat. DeBrincat goes down immediately. But look at that. There's the can opener right into the stick.
Oh, Max.
So missed the opportunity on the power play.
So they're going to go to overtime in the Detroit Red Wings are going to have a 4-on-3 power play
to stay in the mix in the playoffs.
My goodness.
Washington got the 2 points. Detroit that close to 1. Philadelphia, as Kyle mentioned, 1, but they've only got 1 left. That was their 81st.
They are 1 for 2 today with 3 shots on with the man advantage.
And now the Red Wings.
Scramble draw. Wings get it back to the line. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. High slot shot. Sammy taking it up high on the chest. Rebound. Detroit turns. Another couple of saves there. The period is going to end. What a flurry of activity. Holy moly. So we're going to overtime.
And saved his best for last. The fans on their feet.
Going to OT here tonight.
Instead, Samsonov threw a screen. You know, the Red Wings know there's not much time.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
thought he might be able to
we
beat the
are
buzzer.
going
Instead,
to
Samsonov
overtime.
flies
Who
across, able
is
to
going
make
to
the
take
save.
this
3
one
key ones
home?
there to bring this
Yet
thing to
again,
overtime.
another game, another stream, another overtime. Sammy was awesome there in that last 10 seconds, made a couple of brilliant saves to knock it down and keep it out. But now the Wings, they're going to get a 4-on-3 here in overtime, so a lot more room to move it around. And the Octopus makes its way on the ice. Here in Toronto, the Octopus thrown on the ice. They're going to shovel that away.
Down to force overtime tonight.
Yeah, you cue the comeback.
It was a crazy game.
Just over 9
Sammy
minutes
not
gone.
good in the
Great
first
defensive
period.
effort by
Toronto was
Holmberg.
solid in period
And
number
it's
2.
Nick
They
Robertson
tie it up
just got rocked
4-4.
and
Nobody
shut up
able
and
to
over. Got this
get it
little
done in the
under
closing
feet, got
moments, and
a little bit of
we are
life, and
waiting
then
on overtime.
quick
Not only are we
goal
going
to
overtime, we are waiting
with his
for Austin
69 that
Matthews.
gets the anticipation
He's got
up.
69. We
Tavares
want
does a great job
70.
in front here. Quick little
The Leafs
wrister
got to
under
kill
the
off
glove,
this
and
penalty
in a matter of
first.
8 minutes.
But defensively, they have to
this
be
game
at
was
their
tied in the second
best.
period.
Leafs 8-7.
Sammy
in
making
overtime.
his way down
The Red
between the
Wings
pipes.
9-8. Lost an overtime game 2 nights ago on a
Let's
goal by
get this
Erik
one
Karlsson.
going.
How about Samsonov
Wings need the
again,
2
as
points.
Sheldon Keefe was saying, just looking at the
Pittsburgh
stats,
is
he's
fighting
only
back
lost
in
7
Boston. They're
games
down by
in
2 right
regulation
now.
all season long. This is game number
This
40.
is a massive,
opportunity
massive few
Get
minutes for the
another point
Detroit Red
here.
Wings.
You know, all the struggles that he had early on, what he's gone through. He's
Fighting
been
for
able
their
to get
playoff
points,
lives.
and now has points in 31
The Maple
of
Leafs,
the 40 games
with
he's
that
played.
point, I believe they clinch
Kill to start for Toronto.
3rd spot in their
And a critical
division.
power play for the Red Wings. Larkin, Kane,
The Wings going to win the opening draw.
and Gostisbehere.
Here we go. 5 likes away from 150. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, and of course, hit that subscribe. Kane going to pass it to the line, held in. Back to Kane, centering it around. Bad passing by the Wings, but good job by Gostisbehere at the line.
And now Kane.
Kane, back to the line.
Gostisbehere returns it to Kane. Watched by Benoit. But that long wing
Going to go down low. Pass comes off the skate. Brody played it into the corner, but didn't get a friendly bounce. Wings moving their way up. Here's a shot. They tip it in. They score. Dylan Larkin puts it in overtime. The Red Wings win. Unbelievable. So Matthews stuck on 69. Hopefully he does play against the Florida Panthers and they don't sit him to rest. So the Leafs go down. The Red Wings stay alive. They pick this up in overtime. Again, TJ Brody does not make a good play. Instead of clearing it hard off the boards, just flips it to the corner. Doesn't get it out. And it's Dylan Larkin that puts this one in. Just a bad play by Brody. And again, Larkin in front of the net. Just a little tip in. And again, Sammy, no chance. He kicked out the legs, and this tip goes right in. Brody not paying attention. TJ Brody with a very, very poor game tonight. And my goodness.
33rd goal on the year for Dylan Larkin.
Wow, they put it in.
After squandering a 4-1.
So this one is done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out all night long. Thank you to our mods. We appreciate you. Thank you so much to all of those folks that sent us a super chat, a super sticker, gifted memberships. We thank you. Brett becoming a member, thank you. Bruce and Val, we thank you. Richard, we thank you. Max, we thank you. Trevor, we thank you. Chris, thank you all so much. We're going to call it a night, and we're going to get ready for the Oilers game. We're going to be live in about 5 minutes, so I got to convert everything over. If you just hang out here, you will automatically be teleported to the next stream. So thank you all so much. If you don't join us for the Oiler game, we'll see you next week. Panthers, Lightning, final 2 games of the season. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and go Leafs go. Take care, all.
At this point,